whacked.
Day 3 here in the 2024 Single A State Tournament here, as it's going to be the elimination game between the Torrington Tigers and the Casper Drillers. We welcome you in here to mylocalradio.com as we appreciate you joining us from wherever that may be. Jace Andrews alongside Cody Beers, and I'm telling you, Cody, today is where it really starts to get a little bit tense as you're getting down to the final teams and you're getting down to the final days of the Single A State Tournament.
Well, Casper and Torrington know each other well. It's a little bit crooked.
I got it.
They know each other well. They played each other in conference. Pretty much evenly matched. Casper had a tough go yesterday. Torrington won yesterday, and today these two teams will match it up here in Powell. And you know, they took different roads to get here as Casper won its opening day game 13-3 over Evanston, then lost yesterday afternoon 5-4 to Cody to get into that first quarterfinal game. Well, Torrington had to come back after losing on day 1 13-3, and then they had a battle yesterday with Gillette. They prevail 12-11, but you know, in that situation, you got to think maybe Torrington's got some momentum going in because they had to fight and scrap to get to day 3, while Casper was guaranteed a slot in day 3. We'll see, but the Drillers well coached, Torrington well coached. We'll see who makes the least amount of errors today and can put the ball in play. You got to hit the ball, and you got to play error-free ball this time of year.
We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll get to the starting lineups to both of these squads. It's game 1 on day number 3. It's elimination time between the Torrington Tigers and the Casper Drillers. When we come back, as you're watching right here on mylocalradio.com, the 2024 Single A State Tournament presented by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming.
I buckle up because I think about my family and how important it is to know that I'm going to be coming back home to them safely.
My reason for buckling up is that I value safety in my life and I want to make sure I'm there for years to come for my children.
My reason for buckling up is to get home to my dog.
I buckle up because my wife thinks it's a safe thing to do, and I have 2 beautiful little boys to go home to every night, and I just think it's too important not to get thrown out of a vehicle if you have a rollover accident.
I think about my dad when I buckle up. He lost his best friend from not wearing a seatbelt, so I always make sure to wear my seatbelt so he doesn't lose another best friend.
Foot pain can make even the simplest things a struggle. Dr. Chad Brady is a foot and ankle surgeon who listens to your concerns, offering a variety of solutions to get you back on your feet and out of pain. Dr. Chad Brady can help you get back to the life you deserve. Don't let foot pain stop you from living your life. Schedule an appointment today. Dr. Chad Brady, Uinta Medical Group. Call or schedule online at evanstonanytime.com.
Let's stop into Mountain West Business Solutions to see what Randy and the team are up to today. Randy is printing out testimonials from satisfied customers. Let's see what some of them say.
Bar none, the best customer service in the industry.
Mountain West has been perfect for our business needs.
We simply could not survive as a business without Mountain West Business Solutions.
For all your equipment, printing, and software solution needs, Mountain West Business Solutions. 866-583-9925.
Let's play ball.
It's time for the starting lineups here for Game 1 on Day 3. It's the Casper Drillers taking on the Torrington Tigers. Casper did fall to the toss. They are the visiting team, the home team, and therefore Torrington will bat first. We'll give you their lineup here to start us off. Batting in the leadoff spot, it's the pitcher Landry Greenman, as he'll bat first. The catcher Aiden Desmond will bat second. He'll be followed by the center fielder Mac Hibben. In the cleanup hole, it's number 23 Bryce Hager, the shortstop. The left fielder Grady Shields will bat fifth. Batting sixth will be Ryan Morehouse, the second baseman. At first base and batting seventh will be Caleb Kelly. The 8th slot is Garrett Hager, the third baseman. And then rounding out the order in the 9 hole, it's Rhett Clark, the right fielder. The defensive alignment for the Casper Drillers go as followed. Jay Pexton is your first baseman. Braxton Gallus, who was a pitcher yesterday, at second base today. And at third base, it's Tyler DePorter. The shortstop, Cole Pexton, in the outfield from left to right. Brewer Skinner, Evan Martinez, and Rowan Rimmer. And the battery today, it's going to be Kyler Johnson catching for Brandon Nowowski. Jace Andrews alongside Cody Beers, and Nowakowski will be on the mound, the right-handed pitcher. He'll toe the rubber from the right side and be here for Casper as they try to win and keep themselves alive in this 2024 Single A State Tournament. And Casper, they're coming off a very close loss against a really stout Cody team. 5-4 was the final score in that one. A very emotional game all throughout it, including even at the end of it where they had the winning run at second base, the tying run at third base in Evan Martinez, but were unable to push them across. And now they come here trying to take on Torrington and hopefully get themselves a victory and into day number 4.
Another thing to kind of keep in mind here is Torrington and Casper, they battled for that number 1 seed. So this is going to be kind of a bit of a matchup I think a lot of people, especially in the East, wanted to see.
Well, in this game assures, guys, that there will only be one team from the East Conference moving on to Day 4 in this tournament, because these two teams out of the East, they know each other well. Played 4 times this year that we know of. I'm not sure if they played more than that, but the Drillers, well, losing on this time of the tournament's not really an option for them. They're all W's. They're all in. They want to win. Of course, Torrington's the same way, but, smaller town Torrington, a little bit more forgiving because a lot of these kids will line up and play football this fall. So we're ready for some baseball.
Leading off for the Tigers, number 10.
Landon Greenman, the pitcher. Landry, there you go.
Landry, yeah.
Like the steakhouse.
Most famous coach in Texas history. Do you know that?
Bob Stoops. I'm kidding.
Okay, do you know?
Tom Herman.
He almost got thrown out of the press box.
Oh, Tom Herman.
Here's the pitch. The first one's outside from Nowakowski, and it's ball 1.
Tom Herman's got to be one of the shortest serving coaches in Texas football history.
What about Charlie Strong? 1-0. That's up high, 2-0.
I think Strong lasted like 2 or 3 years.
He went to USF after that and then failed there too, I think.
Yeah, he did.
2-0 for Nowakowski. Just up high with that pitch. 3 balls and no strikes, and Landry Greenman here with the chance to work a leadoff walk on the top of the first.
Torrington won an offensive showdown against Gillette to get here. We'll see if they can keep those runs moving.
3-0 is inside for ball 4. It's a 4-pitch walk to lead us off today.
Next up, number 20.
Aiden Desmond, the catcher, will step up with the runner off first base. Desmond was the pitcher on day 1 for Torrington.
84 degrees at first pitch today. Temperature's supposed to get up into the mid-90s by late this afternoon.
That's how I feel about that.
First pitch to Desmond's outside, and 5 straight balls to start off the day for Brandon Nowakowski. ball, no strikes. Greenman off first. Very slight lead. He's probably not going to go. Bluffs and takes a strike at the plate is Desmond. 1 ball, 1 strike now as we find the first strike of the day.
Home plate umpire today, Jacob Kraft of Cody.
Was he the inventor of Kraft mac and cheese?
Spells it differently.
1 ball, 1 strike. Fouled off into the netting, and quickly after 5 straight balls to start the day off for Nowakowski, he's gotten 2 straight strikes.
So I get home last night, and I've got text messages from my old friend Ryan Brown of Cody saying, Beers, it's the Pioneers, not the Panthers.
We tried to tell you that.
Pioneers.
Kept slipping out last night.
How many syllables? 1 and 2.
Fatigue.
3.
There you go. Fouled off again. He'll stay alive at 1 and 2.
Panthers is 2.
I'm glad. We're learning. We're learning.
Yep.
It's that homeschool education, everybody.
Oh, gosh.
I kid. 1 ball and 2 strikes as we do it again here with Desmond at the plate. Already 8 pitches for Nowakowski. He again fouls it off and will stay here at 1 and 2.
Desmond 2 for 4 yesterday against Gillette. Had a 2 RBI single.
Okay. Yesterday we learned something about Desmond. He's 6'4". Look at how low he gets to shrink that strike zone.
How did we learn that?
Maybe
a
a comment.
tape measure, right?
Yeah. Maybe a comment that didn't exactly think that your 6'1" prediction was quite accurate.
He continues to battle off pitches. It stays 1 and 2.
I'm 5'8". I mean, anybody taller than me is 6'1".
I don't know. Oh, okay. I'm 6'1". Cool.
I'll take it.
Are you taller than him?
I'm pretty sure I am.
Oh, yeah. I'm the tallest person here.
I'm 6 foot, actually. So.
I'm way short compared to you two.
1 and 2.
But I play power forward.
Impressive.
In the dirt, runner taking off, and it was a good pitch to go on as he takes second easily. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
But again, look at how much he shrinks that zone. When you see 6'4", you're thinking, all right, I might have a pretty big zone to work with.
Nope.
But yeah, Desmond just hops in the shrink ray right here.
Hops in the shrink ray. 2-2. Doesn't find the zone, and Torrington breaking together some nice at-bats early. They've got a full count here. 12 pitches, no outs.
I don't have access to Torrington stats, but I'd be interested to find out if he's the team leader on walks.
He's got to be.
We can go back through the book of the tournament, though, as Cody Beers is doing.
Not walked in this tournament.
Yet.
That's right.
Don't put the hex on him.
Well, he already said it, so it's happening now. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Check on that runner. The pitch. There's his first walk.
You know, we got 2 really, really good outfielders in this matchup. Of course, we've got Desmond, who's shown he can flash the leather, but also probably the if there was a rookie of the tournament, you'd probably be looking at Evan Martinez, or maybe not rookie of the tournurnament, but most promising youngster of the tournament, Evan Martinez over in center field for Casper.
Might be the most valuable player.
I was about to say MVP. Where this is going
right now, if Casper figures out a way to win this thing.
That's right.
Runners at first and second. And a first pitch swinging foul ball at the plate from the lefty, Mac Hibben.
Is anyone slightly surprised to see him here and not on his way to Casper for the AA tournament today?
No.
He might be leaving right after the game.
I was about to say, he might go. The way they've seen him play, maybe as soon as they're done, he's going.
Maybe they want him to stay here.
I was about to say.
They want him playing time, probably.
I was about to say, if he's here, he's getting those reps in the postseason that becomes so valuable.
1-1 now as that one finds no part of the zone anywhere close.
Granted,
outside.
Granted, Casper doesn't play till the 7 o'clock game tonight. Down there.
So you're saying there's a shot.
There is a shot. Yeah. Get out of here at 4. I mean, you'd be rolling in there right at game time. Maybe 3rd inning.
1 ball, 1 strike. And there is ball number 2.
But again, the playtime, I think, is here at the single A for him for sure.
Well, you just got to think if you're Casper, your pitcher's got to throw strikes.
Mm-hmm.
You want to play defense. You don't want to be walking the bases full here. It's already a key part of the game. Just underway.
2-1. Foul ball there as it goes out of play. 2-2 now. Already 17 pitches for Brandon Nowakowski.
Hibben yesterday 3 for 4 with 3 RBI in that game over Gillette.
I appreciate you saying RBI.
Not Ribby?
Well, no, not RBIs. Runs batted ins. Nope,
It's
that's
kind of
not
like
it.
staying Sheraton.
Yeah. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Or
See, this is what happens.
Laval.
This is what happens. I give a compliment, and I get wrecked. So no more compliments. That's it. 3-2. In danger of walking the 3rd straight batter.
Mosquitoes are out today.
Are they?
Yep.
That's not good.
Mm-mm. But the Hall of Famer.
Strike 3 called.
I was going to say the Hall of Famer Scott Mangold will never know about it because he's safely in his press box tonight.
Bryce Hager now steps in after Matt Kibben goes down looking on the backwards K.
Number 23, Bryce.
Hibben was the one that kind of settled in on the mound yesterday about inning 3 and really kind of put Torrington in this game.
Well, and then Hager finished it off.
Mm-hmm.
Outstanding relief.
Man, there's some fascinating pitching situations coming up today.
Including with Cody. That one's up high, 1 ball, no strikes.
Who do the Cubs throw tonight?
Who does Lovell throw tonight or today? I mean, I think the only team we don't need to ask that about is Powell. We know they've got horses in the stable ready to go.
I heard Cody was pitching for them tonight.
I heard you guys predicted he was going to pitch last night.
Yeah,
that wasn't a prediction.
Jeez, I asked, and I about got my head bit off during that broadcast.
Yeah, but then you asked in the post-game interview, and
he was
pretty
political about it.
I was about to say, he basically said it without saying it.
We meet with the players, even though Brock Johnson said, I'm pitching.
Yeah, a month ago he told me, but I'm going to meet with the players. Now we know. That's inside 2-0.
Tell you what, if I'm Lovell, though, I don't. I'm thinking about pitching. Was it Wasmer who came in and got 3 quick outs against that Powell lineup in the top of the 7th?
The guy who had 6 pitches against Powell. You're going up, bud.
Yeah.
I've seen Jamison come out and throw an eephus pitcher in this situation, a guy that's throwing about 38 miles an hour.
Foul ticked into the mitt for strike 1.
Well, we got our answer on the Casper. I was wondering what kind of arms Casper had. We knew they had a fairly deep roster with arms, and we're kind of seeing that. Torrington, I think, was the one that we were wondering about the most. And
that'll be interesting. Greiman's thrown a lot in this tournament as playing catcher.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of the pitching rules in lower leagues now is if you catch past, I believe, the 3rd inning, you're not allowed to pitch.
Yeah. Well, the other thing is what kind of catcher play do you get with Greiman now on the mound?
Well, Desmond, I think, steps in there.
Yeah, and he's caught fairly.
Caught yesterday.
Yeah, he's caught in every game, actually.
In the air, foul territory, first base side. Moving over is Jay Pexton, who makes the catch, and he waits and looks the runner back to second. So now after the back-to-back walks to lead off the inning, back-to-back outs for Nowakowski, and he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
This would be a huge inning for Casper if they can get around the leadoff walks and get someone, get back to the dugout and keep this thing no score.
Grady Shields steps up with the neon orange bat, trying to come through for his team with runners at first and second and 2 outs. Shields has that one on an inside part for strike 1.
Wow. Shields yesterday 2 for 5, pair of singles and RBI.
He's the 5 slot today. A base hit would potentially score the run from second and give the Tigers an early 1-0 lead. Long look in for Nowakowski. Pulls the ball to the glove. Check on that run of the pitch. In the dirt, nice sliding stop by Johnson. 1-1.
In a tournament where you've got so many good catchers, Jace, Jarrett, Jet, Schwan, Johnson's kind of been out there and really holding his own as well. Actually, it's Carlson playing catcher for Cody. Jarrett has not been because of the injury. Carlson's done a really good job as well.
I was surprised at the size of Jarrett's cast last night as he was sitting in front of us.
The 1-1 is a line drive into center field. Martinez comes on. He has an arm. They're going to hold him at center because of that arm. They hold the runner at third as Martinez was coming on strong, and they did not want to risk it even with 2 outs.
Again, these guys are both from the Eastern Conference. They've seen each other in conference play before. You don't think Coach Lane over there on the third base box knows about Martinez's arm?
I would beg and bet that Evan Martinez has thrown out a runner in that situation before against Torrington.
He threw a strike from center field yesterday.
He almost got a Cody
just
guy.
A bit high.
2 outs still, and Ryan Morehouse will be at the plate. He fouls off the first pitch. 27 pitches this inning for Nowakowski, but no runs across yet. Trying to keep it that way, Ryan Morehouse with a base hit could give the Tigers maybe even a 2-run lead early. Or are we off on contact?
You got Desmond with at speed with second. On second with speed. Blech.
Fouled off there. It's 0-2. He has 1 strikeout this inning. 1 here would not only be huge, it would also give a huge momentum shift to Casper in the bottom of the first when they have the bats up.
One story that's kind of overarching a little bit. Torrington losing Drew Kramer in that first game, that's massive.
0-2 is a breaking ball that drops right in there and freezes Morehouse. It's the second strikeout looking of the inning, and it's the third out of the inning as Casper and Nowakowski work around the leadoff walks, and they leave the bases loaded. We head to the bottom of the first with the Casper bats coming up. We'll have their lineup in the defensive alignment for Torrington when we come back on this 2024 Single A State Tournament presented by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming.
The strategic plan for Una County School District Number 4 states, through collaboration with the entire learning community, our mission is to instill problem-solving skills in our students that will translate to a rapidly changing global environment. We work to accomplish this by constantly improving student achievement, improving student academic and behavioral skills with a district that operates efficiently and effectively. Uinta County School District Number 4, excellence in teaching, opportunity through learning.
Ready is committed to providing superior services to our customers by requiring individual accountability for excellence in quality, safety, and dependability. We are a growing company that is currently hiring across Wyoming, Colorado, Texas, Nevada, Idaho, and elsewhere. Our valued team members receive competitive wages, full benefits, and weekly pay. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
Welcome back here to Powell, Wyoming. Let's get you the starting lineups for the Casper Drillers as they come up in the bottom of the first. Leading off, it's the speedy center fielder, number 34, Evan Martinez. Batting second, the catcher, Kyler Johnson. The first baseman, batting third, Jay Pexton. And in the cleanup slot, the designated hitter, Jace Lajewski. Batting fifth, the shortstop, Cole Pexton. The second baseman will bat sixth, it's Braxton Gallus. The left fielder, Brewer Skinner, will bat seventh. Tyler DePore, the third baseman, will bat eighth. And batting ninth, Rowan Rimmer, the right fielder. The defensive alignment for the Torrington Tigers. First base, it's Caleb Kelly. Second base, Ryan Morehouse. Third base, Garrett Hager. And the shortstop, Bryce Hager. The outfield from left to right, it's going to be Grady Shields, Mac Hibben, Rhett Clark. And the battery today, Aiden Desmond catching for Landry Greiman.
I like what Evan just did there. Walked up, shook hands with Aiden behind the dish and the umpire.
Yeah, he did that yesterday.
He's done that every game in this tournament.
It's the first time I've noticed it. It's really cool.
Gosh. Ball one, pay attention.
I usually, when I'm
just kidding.
When I'm doing commentary, I'm actually watching the dugouts a lot.
That's fair. 2 balls, no strikes. The zone has been a little tight today. I like it, though.
Martinez 2 for 3 last night.
He also in the words of Bo White, is a curator of chaos.
That might be his nickname, the curator.
I mean, he was just doing some crazy things yesterday, but it worked out. 3-1 to Martinez now.
Well, he made the end of the game very interesting with his base running.
Yeah.
And he got picked off and then got himself into a rundown. They threw to third, and it got past the third baseman. Ended up becoming him at the tying run at third base. There's a strike, 3-2. He thought it was ball 4. I think Cody may have thought it was ball 4.
No comment.
No comment. You hear that, Kraft, your buddy up here. 3-2.
Wind blowing straight out.
And he fouls it right side. It'll go out of play.
Made a vow today, guys. After game 1, I'm going to have me a big old bowl of ice cream with chocolate on top.
So that's a vow.
So while we're sitting here calling the Evanston game later on today, and I'm going to be like, Cody went,
pop up into right center field, moving over his Hibben.
It won't be around that long, buddy.
The center fielder will make the catch. Evan Martinez flies out for the first down at the bottom of the first.
What'd you say?
I might only be out of action for about 2 outs. It won't take me long.
If that.
Ice cream, it's like my life's blood.
So if I
saw him eating it last night, man. It
looks good.
It's probably about $9, but that's all right.
In the dirt.
See, the shake I got the other night from them was like, I want to say like 6? No. Yeah, it was 6.
Okay.
6? No. In there, right side, foul territory. Out of play.
I'm going to look up the receipt just to make sure. I'm all paranoid now. Did I get that wrong? $7 with the tip.
Okay.
So yeah, $6
Better tip,
an out.
Cody.
Yes,
Tip?
those
tips for ice cream.
1-1.
Hey, they did make a good shake over there.
You were the one who were just complimenting how good it looked.
What the hell does a tip have to do with it? Here's a tip for you. Look both ways before you cross the street. Texas.
2-1. Here's a tip. I don't live in Kansas. 3-1.
I said Texas. Jeez, you're paranoid now.
I heard Texas. I just want to make sure we were on the same page here.
I love both these guys, but I am not responsible for anything else that they say.
Chopper to the shortstop. Hager to first in time. And if you're wondering, yes, that is Bryce Hager.
Bryce Hager, excellent shortstop. Aggressive. I like the way he charged that last ball. Could have been an infield single without that.
Jay Pexton will step up, the first baseman. Quickly 2 outs here for Landry Greiman.
You guys ever been to Torrington's ballpark?
I've been to their football field. I haven't been to their ballpark.
Legion and then 2 Little League fields and a softball field. It's a beautiful complex.
Inside ball 1.
So is it similar to Green River then? Kind of how they have that kind of diamond going on there?
Yeah, you have to walk into it. There's a big overhead structure like Green River has.
Chopper to the other Hager. He falls down. It's a foul ball, though.
Yeah, he fielded it foul. His glove was in foul territory. Does not matter. The ball, it's where the ball is, not the player. Always where the ball is. That's how you call it as an umpire.
Umpire turns around, gives a thumbs up.
Well, the fan that was arguing with him, they got an explanation from someone else that goes, "Oh, thank you, I'll be quiet."
That's a good fan. If you can, say something and be like, "Oh, my bad,"
never mind.
That's fine. I'm okay with that. On the ground, that's foul too. No argument this time. 1-2.
You got one of the best all-time umpires in Wyoming history down here, Nevin Jacobs, who's subbing in for Jack Sims, the state commissioner, sitting right by Jason Borders. He's retired from umpiring now, but he's a Hall of Famer, and Nevin will flat tell you the rule on that. He's been in my face before.
I don't doubt that. 2-2.
Umpires getting in your face, Cody?
I had good friends with a guy that played for the Houston Astros. His name was Phil Nevin.
Craig Biggio?
Oh.
on the ground of the third baseman, Grady Hager. Moves it momentarily, throw to first. It's high, and it gets past him. They're going to go to second with them. The catcher backing up. He throws to second. It's almost high again, but a jumping catch by Bryce Hager makes it to where they're going to have Pexon at second.
If this is not a playoff game, I wonder if he just tries to make that desperation play, because it was one of those ones where he was late enough. I think they still beat it out on the run.
I'm giving him a single and then an error.
Yeah, and then because I think he still beats it. It's that throwing that error that gets him to second. So you almost kind of gave up a base on that. And it's desperation time. We talked about it. Winner moves on, loser goes home. So you can't blame him, but it makes you wonder a little bit.
If you were as strict as they've been in this tournament, you could have given him 2 errors on that play.
Yeah, they're making you earn it, that's for sure, on the scorebook.
1-0. New batter, Jace Lajewski. He pops it up infield. Pitcher right there, Greiman, makes the catch on the mound. 4 come up, 3 are set down. We go to the second inning, 0-0. Casper back out in the field. Torrington back with the bats when we come back. You're watching the 2024 Single A State Tournament here in Powell, Wyoming, presented by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming, all on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
At Uena County School District number 6, each student is important. Each student has different interests. Each student has unique talents and areas for growth and development. We love and appreciate each student, and we work hard to make sure we are meeting the needs of each student so that when we all come together, we create a powerful school district filled with individual students headed for success. Uena County School District number 6 in Lyman. It's a great day to be an Eagle.
Out here, we've always worked remote. Out here, stress usually refers to the pull on a rope. Where a stroll in the city is also a stroll in the great outdoors. Where work is a way of life, and life is good. Out here, the backyards are big, and the deals, they're even bigger. This is southwestern Wyoming, and it's where you can get the biggest deals on a vehicle you want with plenty of hometown hospitality. Heritage Auto, your hometown dealer with the biggest deals.
Welcome back to Powell, Wyoming, as it's Torrington coming up here in the top of the second inning as they had the bases loaded and they stranded there in the top of the first trying to get run across here. Jace Andrews, Cody Beers, Elan Ollif hanging out with you for game 1 of 3 here on day 3 of the 2024 Single A State Tournament.
Now up, number 4, Caleb Kelly.
You'll see if Nowowski can throw strikes in this inning and cut his pitch count down. He had 29 in the first inning.
First pitch doesn't find the zone up high.
Pesky fly there.
Don't talk about Elan like that.
Hey.
Caleb Kelly at the plate. Strike 1, 1-1. 7-8-9 here. Foul tipped right back into the netting. One ball and 2 strikes for Nowakowski on the mound. Swings through that pitch, the 3rd strikeout of the day for Nowakowski. Gets us the first out on the first batter on the top of the second.
When the bottom just fell out of that ball, it literally just dropped about a foot right when it got to the plate. He was over it. Great action.
First pitch now to Garrett Hager. There's a strike called.
I started telling you guys a story now. I can't even remember what I was telling you. That's pathetic.
1-1. Swing and a miss there, 0-2, and Nowakowski seems to have settled in a tad. Oh-2. Swing and a miss. They're going to throw down to first to complete the out, and they do just that. 2 gone on 2 strikeouts here in the top of the second.
Shout out for Wyatt Britchka over at KODI for letting us know that we were experiencing some difficulties with the camera. We got that fixed. So thank you, Wyatt, for letting me know.
Next up, number 38.
Thanks for watching, Wyatt.
Just a frozen camera, no big deal.
We appreciate it.
Sorry, I sat on the cord.
Oh, is that what happened?
Not really. I was just trying to not put it on y'all.
It's Jace's icy personality.
A little low for strike 1. That makes sense. It was in the zone.
Icy personality?
What does that mean?
Are you calling him cold?
It's kind of cold, yeah. It's kind of
0-1.
stuck up.
Wow. Whoa, stuck up.
0-2.
It was going to make me walk into McDonald's last night.
Oh, no.
I mean.
That's fair. I can't say much to that. Looking to strike out the side. 0-2 to Rhett Clark. It's right back to the pitcher. Slow bouncer. He's got to throw it quick. He does that. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for Brandon Nowakowski, as after 6 saw the plate in the top of the first, only 3 see it in the top of the second. Casper back out in the bottom of the second when we come back. You're watching the 2024 Single A State Tournament here in Powell, Wyoming on MyLocalRadio.com, a part of the My Local Radio Sports Network, presented by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming.
Our community. We love it, we live it, we support it. Trona Valley is your local credit union, and we're proud to invest in relationships that go far beyond banking. We're proud to invest in the lives of our young members and their participation in sports. You're champions in our community, and we're here to support you all the way, on a court, on the field, or elsewhere. Together, let's develop lifelong, successful financial habits. You got this. We're here for you. Trona Valley, member NCUA, TronaValley.com.
I buckle up because I think about my family and how important it is to know that I'm going to be coming back home to them safely.
My reason for buckling up is that I value safety in my life, and I want to make sure I'm there for years to come for my children.
My reason for buckling up is to get home to my dog.
I buckle up because my wife thinks it's a safe thing to do, and I have 2 beautiful little boys to go home to every night, and I just think it's too important not to get thrown out of a vehicle if you have a rollover accident.
I think about my dad when I buckle up. He lost his best friend from not wearing a seatbelt, so I always make sure to wear my seatbelt so he doesn't lose another best friend.
Bottom of the second. Looking to bunt, putting it down. It's going to be Cole Pexton, but an easy throw there for the pitcher off the mound. And there's one gone. Landry Griman there gets off the mound, throws him out.
Well, that was one out. Sorry, Jace. That was anything but routine, as there was some serious speed going down the baseline.
I thought for a second that he was going to beat it for a second, because that was, you're right, he had some wheels and he was moving.
Braxton Gallus steps up. Swing and a miss. Gallus did a good job keeping the game at bay yesterday against Cody and allowing Casper a shot to win that game. A 1. Just low there, 1-1.
Man, we had some really good games yesterday.
I'm expecting more today.
Yeah.
Gallus pitched 4 innings yesterday, had 6 strikeouts.
Popped up, right side, foul territory. It's near the dugout, and Desmond has it tip off the glove. Just about had that one, but
if he's right-handed, he catches that. He was running backwards in the wrong way. Lefties,
running backward. That's the proper grammar. Sorry,
oh my gosh.
Are you that?
No, my friend's
grammar police, right? Does he do that
like
to his girlfriend?
No.
If he's smart, he doesn't.
I'll bet he does.
Line drive into left field. That's going to drop for a base hit, and now guarantee Desmond is probably hitting that glove a little harder knowing he had the out.
Yeah, that's tough. That almost always happens. And
yeah, whenever that happens, you're expecting a second chance there, and they usually take advantage of it. Brewers get a left fielder step in.
Especially at the state tournament. All these guys are so good that they don't need any help. Let's just say that.
Popped up, foul out of play.
That was a thump.
Thump.
In the future, we should invest in like a soundboard that has like sound effects, so we can do like glass breaking and.
Let's start with a soundboard that has a cord that doesn't explode.
Yeah, that's a good start.
0-1. Now that's 1-1. Now it's up high.
As many games as you guys do, I'm not surprised by an occasional equipment malfunction. They're probably not made to do that much work as much as you guys do.
To not make this an inside joke, let's just say we had a piece of equipment malfunction that, let's just say we're very, very grateful that we had a backup piece for it.
2 balls and 1 strike, 1 out in the inning. There's a runner off first. It's Braxton Gallus.
That sucked to have to call the Powell Fire Department in the stands at Elan Field.
Pickoff attempt. It gets away from the first baseman. Gallus will take off. That's going all the way to the
fence.
Oh, wow.
He's going to third.
The throw over is going to be late, and you go all the way to third on the error.
And that makes that drop ball in foul territory really big now.
Going to be an error on the pitcher.
He won 2 bags. Now the first run of the game for Casper, first run of the game at all, standing off third base.
You look at the bracket, you can't really talk about when this team will play next. If you follow the bracket, they'll play in the 1 o'clock game tomorrow, but it's going to depend on who wins the other 2 games as well.
Swing and a miss, 2-2.
Because Cody and Casper have already played. Casper can't play Cody again. And Level and Powell have already played. So if they win the other game, basically how it goes down is the only ones guaranteed to advance to tomorrow is Cody and Powell. And the way the bracket is designed, you cannot have a rematch unless you absolutely have to.
Inside, ball 4. Runners at the corners.
Torrington fans getting a little more vocal.
Greiman wanted the strike. Tyler DePorter will step in.
Quite frankly, if Casper wins, they have to play Powell tomorrow. Because looking at the other 2 teams that's left, no matter what,
and
Evanston hasn't played either of them.
That game, if Powell wins tonight, becomes you don't even have to win it. So you're going to throw your best driver in that game.
They're going to throw it. Now they got the runner off third. He's got to throw over there. He has him in a run down at third. That's exactly what you want. They got to run him back to third. There's going to be 2 over there. There's the tag, and there's a runner at third. Perfectly executed by Torrington there. There's 2 outs.
Well, they threw the ball too many times, but that allowed the runner at second to move to third, which is exactly what you've got to do at that point. Gallus stayed in it long enough to allow that runner to advance.
That's what you were supposed to do for Torrington, and then after you got picked off, that was the right move for Casper. Just
new batter.
Yep. Tyler DePorter will step in. First pitch swinging high into foul territory. Third base side. It's the third baseman. Oh! Out of the glove, and it drops.
Ooh.
Hager almost did that.
Would have been amazing.
That was almost a Hager combo.
Yeah, let's check that out. Man, he almost catches that on the bounce on the ground. Whoo, boy.
Yeah, Hager was right there, and he just missed spearing it out of the air.
Oh, and 1.
That was a big out. Casper was prepared to take a lead in this game.
Fouled off 0-2. They had the runner at first and third with 1 out. The pickoff, now the runner at third with 2 outs and an 0-2 count here for the 8-hole Tyler DePorter. He swings through it, and Torrington gets out of the jam. No runs come across to score the third inning we go here. We'll be right back. You're watching the 2024 Single A State Tournament presented by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming.
WattSmart is Rocky Mountain Power's energy efficiency program. WattSmart provides rebates to residential customers for energy efficiency upgrades made around the home. Devices and appliances that use electricity in your home can usually be made more efficient, and that can save you money and energy. When you decide to make upgrades, we have rebates available for you. Visit wattsmarthomes.com today.
The perfect mix of different ingredients can create the most delicious creation. Successful people have the ability to bring many different individuals together who work, collaborate, show kindness, use problem-solving skills, and include each individual's talents and gifts to create new inventions, compose beautiful music, and find ways to make the world a better place. At Uintah County School District No. 1, we work together every day to promote student success. Uintah County School District No. 1, Pathway to Excellence.
Welcome back here to Powell, Wyoming. It's the third inning, 0-0 the score between Casper and Torrington. Jace Andrews, Cody Beers, Elan, Ollif hanging out with you as we here in the top now of the third inning. It's going to be 1, 2, and 3 here for the Tigers against Brandon Nowakowski, who last sitting struck out 2 and had a 1-2-3 inning. But this top of the order, it posed a little bit more of a troublesome time for him back in the first.
Griman walked and ended up at third base in that first inning.
First pitch, fastball away, 1-0. Chopper up the middle. Gallus has to fire across his body.
Wow.
Not in time. Wow.
Oh, wow.
They said he was safe. What a play, but he's called safe, and there's a runner at first.
Look at this on instant replay right here. Gallus over at second throws this one. Man, that is so much closer than what you would think.
Looks home the pitch. And there's a strike to Desmond to start off this AB.
Day one of the AA tournament underway in Casper.
No balls, 1 strike. Griman at first. Desmond at the plate. Griman takes off. They're going to throw down. It's going to be a good throw. The tag in time. Johnson says, not in my house. Throws out the runner. There's 1 gone.
That throw was there so quick that the slide had just started, and he was Gallus able to just move his glove right into him. That was a great throw. Griman didn't complain a bit. He leaves the field.
1 out now, and Desmond with a 1-1 count.
Outstanding throw. Kyler Johnson.
Inside, it's 2-1. 2 balls and 1 strike. And the pitch from Nowakowski finds the zone, 2-2. Two and 2. Line drive, it's going to fall in right center field. The speedy Martinez cuts it off, and it's just going to be a single for Desmond. Back-to-back singles. Unfortunately, with the caught stealing, Torrington just has 1 runner on. Mac Hibben, who struck out looking his first time up, steps back into the box for his second AB, batting from the left side. Gets underneath the catcher. That'll allow Desmond to go to second. 1 ball, no strikes on Hibben.
Pass ball. Boy, you can move runners in a hurry when that happens. Just haven't seen that many in this tournament. Maybe 4 pass balls.
Yeah, not a lot.
Game 9 today.
One and 0.
There's an ice cream cone. I'm thinking
He's ready.
about it.
There's a strike, 1-1. So you're hoping for like a 1-0 game, quickly, 1 hour, 30 minutes? Or like,
that'd be nice. Have some lunch, have some ice cream. Be nice and sleepy by the time the 4 o'clock game starts.
1-1. It's fouled off into the netting, or the fencing over there at the first base dugout, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Aiden Desmond stands off second. We're in a 0-0 ball game here in the third. Nowakowski from the stretch, the 1-2. Fouled off into the netting here on the third base side this time. Look at that runner at second, the 1-2. Just outside, almost got him, 2-2. Nowakowski, as I mentioned last inning, had a 1-2-3 inning. Here in the top of the third, it's been back-to-back singles, but only 1 runner on thanks to his catcher Johnson. Throughout the stealing Landry Greiman. 2-2 to Mac Hibben. Up the middle, and it's going to get through for a base hit. It's going to be Martinez to throw out the runner. It's a little offline, and that's going to cause him to be safe. Martinez makes an excellent throw, just a tad offline, and Desmond scores the first run. 1-0 Torrington. 3 singles in a row. Matt Kibben will advance to second on the throw, and he has an RBI as well. 1-0 Torrington with a runner still off second.
You got Desmond, one of your fastest guys, running the ball there. Martinez, you're going to take that chance running you're trying to get a lead, and it's you got to score that run.
Bryce Hager will step up.
Got to take a chance in that respect, and it was a nice throw too.
Yeah, just a tad offline. It was really similar to the throw yesterday against Cody that he had. That one a little closer. And they had him picked off, but no one was at second base. Wisely at the mound, Nowakowski holds on to the ball. Hager here today has popped out to the first baseman in foul territory. Has a chance to score the second run of the game and give some extra breathing room now as it's 1-0, make it 2-0 with a base hit potentially. First pitch swinging, he lines it into left field for a base hit off the glove of Skinner. That's going to score the run easy. It's another single as there's been 4 in a row. 4 singles will prompt a mound visit here on Casper's side. It's 2-0 Torrington.
Second time through the lineup, looking at this pitcher, Nowakowski. I mean, that's what they say at upper levels, but they've probably seen this guy before. This is their 5th matchup, if you count the 4 conference games, and I think they played at district tournament too. So
they did. This is the 1 and 2 seed on those east side.
Next up for the Tigers, number 6.
So it's Grady Shields, and he singled his first time up. There's been 4 singles in a row by this Tigers team. As it's 2-0 here on the top of the third. Both runs coming in this inning. A line drive, shallow left field, fair or foul. It's fair just on the outfield grass, and the 5th single in a row has runners at first and second.
Still nobody in the bullpen for Casper.
They're just keeping the line moving here. Before this 5-single stretch by Torrington, Brandon Nowakowski had a 4 straight set-down streak. And that 4 straight started with a strikeout looking of Ryan Morehouse, who now steps up to the plate. He looks to continue moving the line for Torrington here and increase their already 2-0 lead. First pitch is outside, 1-0. 55 pitches now for Brandon Nowakowski. And there's a strike, 1-1. Morehouse with a 1-1 count. Runners at first and second, 2-0 the lead. Popped up, foul territory out of play, first base side. It'll hit the roof of the concession stand.
So just a heads up, they did not play a district tournament over on the east side. They did the top 9, there's 9 teams over there. The 9 and the 8 played a 1-game playoff, and then the winner of that game played Casper in a best 2 out of 3 since they were the number 1. The 7 went to Torrington. The 3 played the 6, and the 4 played the 5. So actually, this is the first time these 2 teams have played in a minute. I'm actually going to look that up so we have that.
Up high, 2-2.
Guys in from the AA state tournament in Casper. Game number 1 in the book. Sheridan Troopers 3, Laramie 1.
That AA division gets tighter and tighter every time we look.
2-2 here.
Last time these 2 teams played was Tuesday, July 2nd in a conference doubleheader. They split. Torrington won the first one 3-2. Casper won the second one 8-3.
How about the other matchup? They played 2 other conference games, right?
No, they're only 1 super conference, so it's only 1 conference doubleheader, I believe.
Gotcha.
Because you got that's 16 conference games just right there.
2 balls and 2 strikes. To Morehouse. Strike 3 called. Morehouse goes down looking once again. Second out of the inning.
Well, that breaks the 5 singles in a row streak.
Now it's Caleb Kelly. He was a strikeout victim in the second.
With his center fielder and right fielder playing shallow. Left fielder still playing depth.
On the ground through the left side. They're going to send the runner. The throw home from the left fielder Skinner's late. 3-0 Torrington. Yet another single in this inning. And now you look back to that first out, which was a caught stealing, and think, man, what happens if we don't do that?
Mm-hmm. Well, and the left fielder going to get an error on that play as he dropped the grounder, allowed Hager to come home.
Runners off first and second, Shields at second, Kelly at first. Time call, 3-0 the score. Garrett Hager struck out in the second as well.
I don't know.
That gets away from the catcher, racing to third, and the throw down is going to get away. He got kicked in not the right place, and so he's getting put at third.
We are aware that the other camera is having some issues. There we go.
We're going to set a record for hits in that area in this tournament.
For hits in that area.
May want to talk about what happened as the far camera wasn't working at that time, Jace.
Basically, they Ball got away from the catcher. They threw down to third. It got away from the third baseman. In the effort to catch the ball, the third baseman, DePorter, may have had his foot go somewhere you probably don't want to get hit.
On the Torrington player at third.
Yeah.
Correct. Grady Shields, the one over there. Now runners at second and third. And a fly ball, deep left field, going back. It's going to be fair or foul. It's foul. That was going to be gone, though. That was a home run for Garrett Hager if it stayed fair.
It's just a long strike.
Tigers fans were wanting that one so badly.
That'd have made this game 6-0 and broken it wide open here in the third. One ball, one strike. Baseball is a game of inches. One and one. Swing and a miss, 1-2 now. And if you're Nowakowski, it's ever so important to get this out and keep this lead at just 3, or the deficit rather. One, two. Line drive, foul down the third base line as Hager just trying to straighten it out, and he's got a couple RBI to his name.
That is a game breaker if he's able to put that one in.
That time Hager way out on his front foot. Really couldn't have hit it anywhere else.
One, two. Swing and a miss. And they're going to say he's out, yeah. He is out. 3 runs do come across to score as Torrington gets the lead, bottom of the third to come up. And we'll see what Casper can do now down. You're watching the 2024 Single A State Tournament here in Powell, Wyoming, all on mylocalradio.com, presented by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming.
Do you want to further your education? Are you thinking of attending college? You can start now here in Evanston. Western Evanston Outreach provides students with a low-cost alternative to leaving town. Western offers a variety of degrees including nursing, BAS, and our brand new cybersecurity. Also offering a variety of certificate programs that can be completed all right here in Evanston. Western Evanston Outreach, we are your local community college.
When participating in sports, there's always a lot to talk about performing at the top of your game. I'd like to expand on that and ask, how about performing at the top of your game in every part of your life? This is Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic. I offer solutions to help improve all aspects of your game called life. Pain management, migraines, allergies, emotional release, nutritional supplements based on blood tests, and improved athletic performance. To help you perform at the top of your game every day, call today to schedule an appointment in Evanston or in Kemmer. Hoover Chiropractic, 307-789-0043.
Welcome back here to the 2024 Single A State Tournament. Torrington on top now 3-0. A ground ball past the shortstop, Cole Pexton. Or excuse me, that's not Cole Pexton. It's Bryce Hager. Rowan Rimner gets a leadoff single here in the bottom of the third. Rimmer, that's what I said. I didn't say that, but that's what I thought I said.
By the way, you said game of inches. You know, if that ball would have went over the fence, it would have been a game of 315 feet.
You're so funny.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I had a story to tell you guys. A guy that used to be our sports editor in Riverton, his grandpa built the baseball stadium at Oklahoma State.
O'Brate?
Yep. Sean O'Brate from Riverton. His grandpa was
Cecil.
Yeah.
1-0. Evan Martinez at the plate, flew out to center field.
He told me that about once a day. Like I cared about Oklahoma State or something.
You should. 1-0, and they're going to look at the runner.
He was neighbors. His grandpa was neighbors with the other big...
Mike Gundy.
No, the big...
T. Boone Pickens.
Yes. The guy that gives all the money to Oklahoma State.
Yeah, he passed away, but it is T. Boone Pickens.
Well,
there's a strike throw over.
Oh, Brait died too this year. Cecil
O'Brate.
Yes. Brand new. We having issues?
Little.
Do you have a spare?
That one's mine. It's a hot day out here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner takes off. A pitch. It's up high, 2-1. They just let the runner go as Rimmer is at second.
Bodes well for Torrington if you put Martinez on with a guy in front of him. He can't be nearly as disruptive on the base paths.
2-1. Line drive up the middle. It's a base hit. Hibben in center field is going to throw it in. And he is going to have that one keep the runner at third base and Rowan Rimmer.
Casper responding here a little bit. Give up 3 runs on 5 hits in the last inning.
Kyler Johnson steps up with runners at the corners. You can expect to see Evan Martinez take off probably. As you see the catcher Desmond get out there and give the signs to say what their plan is should Martinez take off. From my perspective, the right answer is just let him take it. You're up by 3, and it's his speed. It's going to be tough.
You're not going to get him.
And he's going to go on this first pitch. There he goes. And it's a bunt put on, and it's foul.
Boy, interesting call by the offense.
So I say you bunt that up, and it's a pop out. That's two outs right there.
I'd rather move him, and then the next pitch bunt it.
Yeah. Runners at the corners. Martinez, see if he has the steal still on. Kyler Johnson at the plate with that bunt attempt last time. We'll see if he has that on again. Martinez over there first. Pick off. They're going to wait it out, aren't they?
I would. He's giving it up.
The mind games. I mean, if you have a deceptive move at all, you're going to get Martinez over there because you know he wants to go. He goes home, Martinez. It's a pop-up. Desmond tries to dive for it. He can't get it. Now the bunt's going to have to be taken off. It's the second time he popped it up, and once again, if that ball is caught by Desmond, he's going to be able to throw it to first for a double play.
Just makes no sense to me. What are you doing?
Playing baseball.
I'm sitting in Powell, rubbing my forehead.
Oh, you asked what you were doing. Oh, okay.
Just trying to analyze that coaching call.
0-2. Martinez is going to go again. And on the ground, fouled on the first base line.
I get it. They're trying to get Martinez some work in.
Yeah, they want him to
running the ball. Yeah.
They want his legs to be fully ready. He's going to have to run to Casper if they lose today.
I'm understanding it now.
Oh, and 2. Martinez at first. Rimmer at third. Kyler Johnson at the plate. No outs and 3 runs in the top half of the setting. Casper trying to match it. Fake on the pickoff.
I don't know why you're so worried about Martinez.
I keep looking over at him. It's 0-2 at the plate to Kyler Johnson. On deck is Jay Pexon, who singled last time up. Martinez takes off again. Johnson pops it up. Right side, foul territory. It goes out of play. And sometimes it's hard to be a batter in this situation. Just knowing Martinez is off is just kind of, obviously you want him to go. That's not what I'm saying, but it's a distraction for the pitcher, but it can also be a distraction for the batter because you got so much going on around you. And is he going to come home? Is he going to pick off? Like there's just extra thoughts in your head.
Ball came down in front of a golden doodle down there. Golden doodle didn't move.
He wasn't.
They're not bred for being smart. Bred for being pretty.
Apparently. 0-2 tie.
I mean, he didn't even offer at the baseball.
The pitch. Martinez takes off a line drive into shallow center field, and Kyler Johnson gets it down. The throw to third. Martinez slides in safely, and there's runners on the corners as Johnson delivers an RBI single.
Boy, and that throw was closer than I thought it would be as Hibben threw a strike to third base.
Yeah, that was a great throw, but now we saw 5 singles start off. Both benches got a warning again. It's the same guy who gave one yesterday.
What did he say, fraternization?
Yeah, he said fraternization.
Yeah, basically just don't talk to each other.
Nice. It's another 2-syllable word.
All right, we might have lost our zoom-in camera for this game. We're going to have to take some time to figure it out because I cannot get the other camera figured out. So the zoom-in camera has now been zoomed out. So
the zoom-in camera's now been zoomed out.
Yeah.
Play-by-play guys got to do a better job now.
Am I not already? Runners at first and third. And it's a ball low there. Nobody out in this inning, by the way. Top of the third, had 3 runs come across for Torrington, and now Casper trying to match them.
I'd give you a 7.6 right now. You got to get it above 8.
We can do that. 1-0. Johnson off first, Martinez off third. Inside, it'll hit the batter. And a little bit of a stare down there from the batter and the pitcher. Pexton. Now on, the bases will be loaded.
Now up, number 24, Jace Lajewski.
Game's getting interesting in a hurry here.
Jace Lajewski will step up. Runner at every base for Casper.
I've never heard an umpire say fraternization that loud. That's impressive. Usually stay with 1-syllable words.
On the ground, it could be a double play. Shortstop Hager has it go through him. It's into center field. That's going to score 2. This game is tied. Hager couldn't come up with it. Martinez scores. Johnson scores. It's 3-3.
2-run error. That's one you'll remember. Ouch. Second error of the inning for the shortstop.
Nobody out still. Cole Pexton at the plate.
Already 4 errors in this game for Torrington.
Pump fakes the throw over.
No outs, the key stat here.
On the ground, the bunt. Pexton quickly to first. The throw over the head of the first baseman. That's going to allow at least 1 to score, and it's going to push Cole Pexton to second base.
That's
4-3.
huge.
You know what you do here? You bunt it again.
Yeah, you keep going.
See if he can make a play, because that's the third error of this inning on Torrington. Right now, just beating themselves. I'm guessing that's what Coach Griman's going to say when he goes out there. Very direct. Guys, this is it, man. You got to play better.
You heard him.
5 errors.
Yep. He said, wake up, and it echoed.
You just can't win when you beat yourself like this.
Stepping out to the plate, it's Braxton Gallus, singled, and then was picked off. Well, he wasn't picked off, but result of his buddy Brewer Skinner getting picked off, he was the one who got out. First pitch swing on the ground. They are not going to go home as they go over to first for out number 1. First out of the inning, and the 7th, or rather 8th batter up, Brewer Skinner now.
Good trip to the mound by Coach Griman. Results in an out. Fly ball into left center field. That's going to hit the gap and head all the way to the wall.
2 runs will score. It's 6-3, and going for third is Skinner. The throw, slide, safe. Immediately, Torrington's out to argue. Six to 3, and another runner off third. It's Skinner.
Torrington fans chiming in, and you know that the best angle to make the call is from 6 rows up in the bleachers behind home plate.
He was safe.
I had a feeling you were going to say that.
Well,
from what I saw, heck, I think I made the call before the umpire on accident. Or by accident.
You said he was safe.
You did at first. I was wondering, ooh, do we really want to go there?
You said he was safe as he was still sliding.
I saw his foot. I could be an umpire. I could not. It was completely a joke. First pitch flied and lined into the fence.
9th batter of the inning for Casper.
Tyler DePorter. He struck out to end the second.
Something it took me a long time to learn as a coach. Umpire's not going to change his mind 99 times out of 100.
Low, 1-0. Or 1-1 rather. 90 or rather 51 pitches looks like. Line drive over the head of the shortstop.
Wow.
It's going to score another and have a base hit for Tyler DePorter. They poured on this inning now, 7 runs.
Man, what a comeback by Casper. Had been silent until this half inning offensively. And now the 10th batter of the 3rd inning coming up. Always messes up my scorebook when a team bats around, heads to
Just put in the 12th, because they're not going to have that.
I got it. And he just put a 3 there.
Now that you said that.
I didn't say he did.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Now that you said put it in the 12th, they're not going to use that.
You guys were on me yesterday for trying to mess things up, and old OSU over here.
Old?
Wow.
Old.
Rowan Rimmer. 0-1. Rimmer started off this inning with a single.
Old Jace. Just
Old
hexed
Jace.
us.
I'd like to give you a hard time.
We did get back on schedule pretty well last night.
Yeah, we did actually.
You know, thanks to some good pitching in the 3rd and 4th games of the day.
Casper,
Cody.
On
the ground, third baseman Hager stabs it, throw to second for 1. On to first, it gets away. He's going to try for second. Rimmer goes there. They're going to eat the ball. And there's 2 gone now, though, but another runner stands at second.
Back to guess who?
Evan Martinez.
1 for 2 in the game. Singled and scored to start this off.
We're going to work on that close-up cam in between games, see if we can get that fixed. Could not get it going here today. Well, I'm going to keep trying throughout this game as well.
We appreciate the efforts of the mighty producer, Elan Ollif.
The mighty producer. Can we make that his nickname?
I got one more idea.
It's kind of been an off day for Elan. Having cat health issues back in Evanston.
1-0.
That's tough. Anytime a pet gets in bad situation, plays with our minds.
Time called by Martinez. Martinez singled in this inning and came around to score. Popped, right side, foul territory. It's going to be in the dugout of Casper Drillers.
Hey. Not gonna.
The mighty producer?
Maybe.
Oh.
We'll see. We will see if this works or not.
One and one.
Might be this cheap USB cord that went kaput on us.
Kaput.
Kaput.
One syllable. Kaput.
Kaput.
Foot.
Put. It went put on us.
1 ball, 1 strike. Martinez. The potential 8th run of the inning, standing out on second base. And Martinez chops it. Went to the Torrington coach, and he put some zip on it back to his pitcher.
Yeah, he's not happy.
Get him out.
Any day in Powell is one less day in Torrington, he's thinking.
Oh, my gosh.
Well, it's hot down there this time of year. I mean, you want to stay at the state tournament as long as you can. I need to qualify that so I don't hear from somebody down there. I'm from Torrington.
Way to back it up.
Born there. Went to college. Graduated Eastern Wyoming College.
I'm sorry. Runner at second base.
Tell me what the mascot of Eastern Wyoming College is. This is trivia. You need to know this Wyoming stuff.
1 and 2. Martinez lines it right to the shortstop, Hager. We'll go to the top of the 4th, 7-3 the score. As when we come back, we'll see if Torrington can respond. You're watching the 2024 Single A State Tournament here in Powell, Wyoming, presented by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming.
At Black's Fork Dental, we're not just a dental office, we're a family. We believe in inspiring lasting smiles, and that means welcoming patients of all ages. From the littlest smiles to the wisest grins, our team is here to provide gentle and caring dental care for your entire family. Our warm and friendly atmosphere will make you and your kids feel right at home, ensuring every visit is a positive one. At our office, we use the latest technology to provide top-notch care for your family's dental needs, from x-rays to crowns, clear correct to implants, or even dentures. Black's Fork Dental, where advanced technology meets compassionate care. Join our dental family today by scheduling at blacksforkdental.com.
It's the best feeling when you've had a long drive and you see your hotel, the Come On Inn, Casper. That means your day just got better. At the Come On Inn, you have lots of options. Unwind in the hot tub, go for a swim, relax in the beautiful atrium, and sleep in total comfort. Centrally located, the Come On Inn is close to everything. In the morning, start your day with a delicious breakfast. Top it all off with an amazing, friendly staff who is always glad to see you. It doesn't get better than that. When you're in Casper, always stay at the Come On Inn.
Welcome back here to Powell, Wyoming. Jace Sanders alongside Cody Beers and Elan Ollif. 7-3 the score as Casper puts on 7 runs in the bottom of the 3rd. And now coming out, Brandon Nowakowski has got a little bit of a break on the mound and now trying to have a shutdown inning after his team gets in the lead back.
Specifically 7 runs on 4 hits. There were 3 Torrington errors and 1 runner left on base. So Torrington in a not very good position defensively, having committed 5 errors.
Rhett Clark steps up. He was the only batter not to see the plate in the 3rd inning. Also got some action in the bullpen down there. Looks like number 12 is going out to warm up. You got number 12 in that little booklet there?
You mean the program?
Yeah. There's a strike.
Hey, go down to the concession stand. Get me a booklet.
You know what I was talking about. 0-1.
Don't minimize my
outside
my dish.
Your diss?
Caden Kalinowski.
Oh, there you go.
Heading down to get warmed up.
1 ball, 1 strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Fastball outer part. Clark grounded out to the pitcher his first time up in the 2nd. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Strike 3 called. Rhett Clark goes down looking, and add a K to the total of Brandon Nowakowski, as he has now 7 on the day.
So did Oklahoma State stay in the Big 12?
Yes.
So who's a favorite in the Big 12 football-wise? I mean, I don't even know who plays there anymore.
No, don't lie.
Iowa State.
It's Oklahoma State.
Utah is the favorite according to all
Cameron
the...
Rising is probably 50 years old.
Utah is the favorite according to all the articles out there right now.
I don't know what articles you're reading.
You
0-1.
do.
The Wyoming ones. Bouncer to the shortstop, Cole Pexton. Has it in the glove, has to fire to first and gets him.
Why would Wyoming write anything positive about Utah?
They
Or
realized they're
Oklahoma
the lesser
State.
Whoa.
Where are you at right now?
This is unfortunate. We need to go to like neutral territory.
We need a fan who's listening to this broadcast right now to show up and do a little pile drive on this Oklahoma State homer over here.
Homer? I'm not a homer.
What state are you calling the state championships in?
Believe this is Wyoming.
Yeah, so I don't know why
That's a swing and a miss.
I don't know why you're taking it towards Wyoming right now.
Might be calling in one of those ready reports on the Texas driver tonight, and he can talk to Powell's finest. That'd be fun, wouldn't it?
Into the right field. Rimmer makes the catch. A 1-2-3 inning for the Casper Drillers.
I got a story when we come back of that having to do with that.
Oh gosh. Let's see if we can add more. Let's see if Casper will add more to the total. It's 7-3. Bottom of the 4th coming back here on the 2024 Single A State Tournament in Wyoming. You're watching the first. You're watching here, presented by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming.
Established in 1984, T7 Propane provides you with quick and affordable service. Rely on T7 services to bring warmth and comfort to your home or business. T7 Propane delivers everywhere from the Fort Bridger area throughout Bear Lake Valley. Schedule your delivery today at T7propane.com. T7 Propane for all your propane needs.
When you want all the amenities, a wonderful restaurant, and clean, comfortable rooms in Evanston, stay at the Best Western Dunmar Inn. Whether you're in town for high school sports, on a business trip, or traveling with the whole family, book your stay at the Best Western Dunmar Inn. It's a 5-star experience from the time you check in until you say goodbye till next time. The Best Western Dunmar Inn, supporting students and families in all their activities. Make your reservations today.
Welcome back here to Powell, Wyoming. Jace Andrews, Cody Beers, Elan Ollif bringing you the action on day 3 of the 2024 Single A State Tournament as we head to the bottom of the 4th. Casper up by 4 at this time, 7-3, and it'll be Kyler Johnson to step up to lead us off.
All right, I know we have a fairly active chat room. I just tried something with the FAR cam. I kind of zoomed it in a little bit so you can see the infield a little bit better. Let me know if that makes for a better viewing experience for y'all in the chat room.
Let us know. We're taking suggestions.
Hey, we are a live request band here at my local radio.
We're a band? Yeah, let's go. Who's the singer?
Not me.
That'd be me, man.
It's
I
you?
sing the
Oh, let's
blues.
go, Cody.
I believe that.
First pitch to Johnson's a strike. I'll play the triangle.
We're in trouble because we got 2 percussionists and a singer. I don't know how this is going to go, guys.
Triangle's actually called a percussion instrument.
That's why I said 2 percussionists and a singer.
I'll play the triangle.
1-1.
Oh, boy.
I can tell you were in band.
Not even close.
I actually asked you about that on the way up here.
Yep. Didn't do any musical stuff. There's a strike, 1 and 2.
Okay, the stories that I got having to do with putting in the call to get Jason fake trouble. So we were at the state rodeo
Jason
in Utah.
1-2. in the dirt, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
We were going to Domino's, which was right next to the hotel. I think you were there for this, actually, Jace. Maybe you'd gone back to the
Oh,
I'm
no,
not sure.
I was there. I
And
remember
we
this.
had this guy with us who...
Yeah, he almost got arrested.
No. He's a joker. He almost got our sales manager fake arrested. Like, if they were going to...
2-2. Lined on the ground, and the second baseman boots it. He's safe. Another error for Torrington.
So our sales manager was working on that broadcast as well, and the funny guy, let's just call him.
The funny guy.
He walked up and he made friends with the cops, and he was going to have them, kind of, not necessarily fake arrest him, but definitely scare him a little bit if he walked in the door. We didn't know if he was because he mentioned he was tired. But, yeah, that would have been interesting for sure. I've been fake arrested before. That's not fun.
Is it better than getting real arrested?
Probably. I don't know. I've never been real.
I think it would definitely be better than getting real arrested.
Jay Pexton at the plate, hit by pitch in a single today. Runner at first is Kyler Johnson.
I served in LDS mission and I was in California, and I got into a new area with a new companion, and he one of the people we worked with was a police officer in the town. I'd never met this guy before, and there's a knock. We're about to go meet him. There's a knock on the door, and he says something about there's this cop saying he got a domestic complaint, and then he took our IDs and did a background check. Came back. He comes back and is like, I don't know. There's some kind of warrant for you back in 2008, which doesn't make sense because you would have been like 15 or something like that. And he started putting the cuffs on me. He goes like, by the way, welcome to so-and-so. And it's like, it was the guy we were going to go meet with the whole time.
1-2.
Never been so scared in my life.
On the ground, foul.
So did they give you a warrant when you don't come to church on Sunday or what, Elan? I mean, my only complaint about certain churches is that
be careful.
You'd miss NFL Sunday.
That's what TiVo's for, man.
I know a group of guys that sit in the back of the church in Riverton and
1-2's lined into left field, coming on and making the catch is Shields.
If I know you're doing that, I'm going to start texting you scores.
Guess what?
Mess up your viewing pleasure. No, I know a few guys, LDS guys, that purposely sit in the back so that
so
they
can watch it on
football.
the phones.
They've been called out a couple times for it.
I would venture to guess they're not any close to the only ones.
You got to make sure you mute the sound, you know.
I remember there was a commercial it was like an NFL commercial in like the 90s, and it was a preacher, a Catholic preacher, I think, and he was giving his sermon, and he's comparing his sermon to like a football game, and then like the camera zooms out, and he's like basically doing like a sermon-y play-by-play of the game he's watching.
By the way, a Catholic preacher is called a priest. Don't know if you knew that, but
probably
just so you know.
0-1. Lajewski watches a strike and a throw down.
Wow.
It gets past the first baseman. He's going to go to third.
Oh, wow.
And another error on Torrington.
That'll be error number 7. And that was the key fan moment there. No more, guys.
Yeah. No more.
No more errors. Tough morning.
It's not morning.
I got to tell you, last night after we left here,
0-2. Pop foul.
I went behind you guys to try to get something to eat, and here it is, 10 o'clock, and there's like 12 guys running down the middle of the highway along the sidewalk, but not in the middle. It was the Torrington Tigers.
Line drive into right center field, dropping fast, a dive, it gets past him. Lajewski Round second. He's actually going to slide into second. And no reason to slide, but he does it anyway. 8-3.
I think he just wanted the head first slide.
Yeah, he just wanted to slide. Or for a moment, it looked like he was going to turn and look, and then he just slid.
They were actually out with their coach. I'd been to one of the local convenience stores, but
the local convenience
I was like, that's one of the teams.
Guys, according to Game Changer, 8 errors on the Tigers.
Got him
Isn't that
right
what
here.
Cody had? Yeah. I don't need a Game Changer. I have Cody.
Cody Changer?
Game Changer is cool for pitch counts.
Beer changer.
But I have a hard time even looking at it because I mess it up. My son was like, you got to use Game Changer, Dad. And I'm like, no. I got to write things down. Helps me broadcast. You're probably one of these guys that could do a whole game off Game Changer and call it, right?
Yeah. If I needed to.
I've done it. Doesn't make for the best broadcast, but in a pinch it works.
Cole Pexton. First pitch is a strike. 1 out in the inning, 1 runner on second base, 1 run in.
10-run rule after 5. Need to be ahead by 10 runs.
5 right now, so not that close. Pitch that way, though, it might get closer. Inside, 1-1. Pexton, the 5 slot today, 0 for 2. Guess what, though? He reached on an error.
We haven't seen any bullpen action for Torrington yet. Griman might be the guy.
It might be one of those deals where they don't have a choice.
Popped up right on the outfield grass, the second baseman, Moorhead. Backpedals for out number 2.
We've had 2 10-run games in this tournament, but no 10-run rule games.
Yeah, I got some bad news, Cody.
Yeah, we have.
You want to find that other pin?
Did you lose it?
No, it's dead.
You killed my pin?
I killed your pin. I asked for the black one.
All right.
The one that I had and you took.
I'm sorry. I thought I'd picked it up.
Casper run ruled Evanston on day 1.
All right. It's a 1 10-run rule game.
Correct. 1-0.
There you go. Take that one. Found my good pen.
1-0. Up high. 2-0.
I'll have better pens tomorrow.
You can tell it's day 3 of the tournament. Yeah. Our equipment's breaking, pens aren't working.
Tell you what, you go through a lot of ink.
You do. 2 balls, no strikes. The pitch. There's a strike. 2-1.
You know, I like this late start, but I feel a little laggy. I'm not going to lie. It feels kind of strange.
It's hot.
Yeah, there's a milkshake. Wow.
They're good,
milkshake.
Dude. They are good.
2-1. Swing and a miss from Cole Pexton. Braxton Gallus.
I might put in a Cody Dash order to bring me one of those.
I might have to go that route.
Can you get me a Gatorade?
Yep.
Such a nice person.
Blue in color.
Red.
Oh, yeah. That's Elan. I had a blue
I don't
last
mind.
night.
I just choose red.
Well, these are pretty good.
Yeah, I drink that zero
Swing and a miss from Gallus. 1 run does come across, so it's a 5-run lead for Casper heading into the 5th. We'll have it all here on the 2024 Single A State Tournament, presented by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming.
Great signage is an important component to any successful business. It lets your customers know they have arrived at your doors, and it's a constant advertisement of who you are. When you install LED signage, you're taking it one step further. The ability to create color messages that move is an attention grabber. Plus, you can change the message whenever you would like. Make your business stand out with an LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign, providing service, installation, and maintenance on all signage. Rocky Mountain Sign, licensed in Wyoming and Utah. Call today for a quote, 307-789-5202.
I buckle up because I think about my family and how important it is to know that I'm going to be coming back home to them safely.
My reason for buckling up is that I value safety in my life and I want to make sure I'm there for years to come for my children.
My reason for buckling up is to get home to my dog.
I buckle up because my wife thinks it's a safe thing to do, and I have 2 beautiful little boys to go home to every night, and I just think it's too important not to get thrown out of a vehicle if you have a rollover accident.
I think about my dad when I buckle up. He lost his best friend from not wearing a seatbelt, so I always make sure to wear my seatbelt so he doesn't lose another best friend.
Top of the 5th we go here, as it's going to be Matt Kibben to lead us off 3-4-5 for the Torrington Tigers. Brandon Nowakowski still out on the mound for Casper with a 5-run advantage now. From the windup, the first pitch. It's a strike. Kibben, the lefty, singled in the 3rd, struck out in the 1st.
But guys, the difference in this game, 1 error for Casper, 8 for Torrington.
As soon as you said that 1 error, I knew exactly where you were going.
It's hard to win.
Bounced up there, 1-1.
It's hard to win in that scenario.
It's hard to win any game, no less the postseason, because, I mean, you give free chances. These teams are so hungry for any chance you give them. They're going to cash in.
1 ball, 1 strike. In the dirt, 2-1. Here comes the pitch. Low for ball 3. Nowakowski here in his now 5th inning of work.
2 walks.
7 strikeouts, though.
Walked the first 2 batters of the game. Hasn't walked any since.
Until now. There is ball number 4.
Man,
and Matt
Cody.
Kibben works out walk number 3 on the day for Torrington.
Maybe we don't talk about walks on hitters counts. Maybe that's the problem.
Pitcher Caden Kalinowski coming in from the bullpen. Ready to roll.
Bryce Hager up. Single and a pop out today. Small lead over there for Matt Kibben. Chops. Foul.
Ouch.
Right at home plate.
Hager 1 for 2. 1 run scored.
Pro tip on these stadium seats, if they're getting like flat because we've been sitting on them for so long, fold them back up and sit on the top, and they're cushy again.
Okay.
Tell you what, these stadium seats have been a lifesaver.
They're nice. I'm not using one right now, but man, I appreciate it.
0-1 is just a bit outside.
That's a sportscaster's affliction.
Saddle sores?
Stadium butt.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. 1-1.
Guy over here calling games with his Rolex on.
It's a Rolex.
Jeez.
Strike 2.
Man, sometimes you wonder around Cody if you just need to show up and like cover from head to toe and just like the most plain stuff you can think of, because he's gonna like pick on anything that he can find.
Well, that's why he wears all black, so you can't say anything about him.
Johnny Cash.
1-2, throw back. Yeah, well, you're not in a ring of fire just yet.
I've only got 1 more collared shirt. And
well,
we
we got 2
more days left, so I'm like, dang, I missed it by a day.
It's okay. I think I might be in the same situation, so possibly. It's in the dirt. He did swing. There was a steal on, so first base was unoccupied. Technically, they get the out. So one gone, but the runner does advance on what is effectively a stolen base.
He actually cannot advance to first on that.
But
they allow it was still occupied until he touches second. But anyway.
He's out either way.
He is if you make a good throw. I mean, that could translate to a run if it gets past the first baseman there.
New batter, Grady Shields, 2 for 2 today. A couple of singles. Runner at second base for him out there is Matt Kibben.
I like Grady Shields as a player. He's one of those scrappy types. Makes things happen.
Fouled off. He was the one who got kicked where the sun don't shine earlier at the third base.
Resilient. Resilient.
Oh and 1. On the ground, right side, first baseman can't get to it. Second baseman Gallus has to hold on to it.
Ooh, watch third.
Runners at first and third. Matt Kibben held up there. Grady Shields give him another single. He's 3 for 3. Ryan Morehouse steps up. He struck out looking twice today.
Oh. Potential for a big inning here from Torrington. First one they've had since the third.
Down by 5, they need it.
Teams have been responding after the opponent has a big inning throughout this tournament. Then the very next inning.
We haven't seen a team just steadily put 1 or 2 runs in per inning. It's been these kind of...
Runner goes. Throw down. They've got him.
Wow.
Grady Shields is out, and the runner at third stayed put.
Let's check that out on the instant replay, fellas.
Somebody got cleated. The second baseman got it bad. He's in pain. Called him out at second.
Yeah, he's out. And we got time called. Stuff's happening. It's also an injury.
He called him out. I'm not sure what the...
yeah, I don't know what's going on.
It's on the replay. You can see it. Let's watch it one more time. Watch second base. We captured it with plenty of time, so you've got the approach coming up.
Shields takes off from first.
There's the catch. Tag.
Boy, and the slide was right in.
Yeah, he's hurt over here on the first base side.
Gallus's either shin or foot probably either got cut or got a bruise. Yeah, Gallus down on his back.
He's single leg hopped all the way over here to the first base side.
Might have turned an ankle, though. Sometimes that happens.
There was a collision there, no doubt about it.
He's going to walk it off, and you'll see Braxton Gallus. He's not going to allow himself to be taken out of the game. He's going to limp back out there. I think that's what happened. I think they probably turned an ankle on that.
That looks like it hurts. That hurts.
Not feel good.
Not looks like. I know for a fact that hurts. That is something you're going to feel. I mean, it's one of those injuries that the most you can do is just cause pain. It doesn't cause any serious damage, but it's going to be a lot of discomfort out there for him.
That's actually the shortstop, Cole Pexton.
We got a
limped that off.
Discussion here from the umpires.
Yeah, I think they were just
making sure everything was correct.
Guys, hurry up! I'm hungry. Type deal.
Was that not what you saying that to them, or you think that's what the
No, that's what they were talking about.
Okay.
I mean, Schoening
pitch
said
is a
to
strike.
Kraft, is there anything good to eat in Cody? Is there any good restaurants over there? Do you have to wait a long time? It's tourist season. That's about all it took. He's going to eat at Maverick tonight.
Like you. 0-1. 2 outs now. Ryan Morehouse at the plate.
Are you really a sportscaster in Wyoming if you haven't done that late night run to Maverick after a game?
Many, many times. Thank God for Maverick, because in a lot of these towns, it's boarded up time you get out of your 10 o'clock game. You got a 3-hour drive home, and you're hungry, and you end up with peanuts, a candy bar, a sugary pop, and sunflower seeds.
You know what my go-to is from Maverick, if that's all there is, and it's horrible for you, but I learned it from my dad. Pepsi. Well, he'd do Dr. Pepper, but Pepsi and
Chopper
peanuts.
up the middle. Second baseman has it. Throw to first. Not in time. Run
Infield
comes
single.
across the score. It's an infield single. A hustle single from Morehouse.
It's an RBI for Morehouse. Okay, what was that? Pepsi and sunflower seeds?
No, Pepsi and peanuts, and you put the peanuts in the Pepsi.
Oh, I've heard of that before.
I'm sure Texas boy over there has too.
Yeah, I've heard of it. It's not good.
Sounds like a Texas recipe.
Oh my goodness.
I was trying to keep my mouth shut, and then you brought me into it.
Yeah, but he likes mustard on his hamburger.
What's wrong with mustard? Didn't you put barbecue sauce on your burger?
No, that was pulled pork.
I'm pretty sure I saw you put barbecue sauce on it, too.
What were you, do you have binoculars on me down there or what?
Yeah, I was watching to make sure you got enough mustard. 1-0. Pickoff attempt, tag, safe Morehouse is.
Nice concession stand here at Inland Memorial Field.
Yeah.
You know, everything we're talking about remotely is about this game.
Mm-hmm.
It just kind of comes and goes. 8-4 your score, and a strike called to Caleb Kelly.
That's the great thing about baseball is we're kind of like the fan in the stands. You can have conversations about whatever, and then you get right back to the action.
Now look, the two coaches, like we talked about last night, they're down there talking.
Jameson
Borders and Jameson.
Swing and a miss, strike two.
You know, Borders is a recent Hall of Famer. You feel like it's only a matter of time for the other one.
Oh, yeah. His beard will probably get in. He can grow a beard now.
Imagine your beard gets into all of him and you don't. 1-2. Foul back in the netting.
What a game those two put on for us last night, though.
It was a great game.
That was a chess match. There was so many things going on behind the scenes that we probably don't even know. So many thought processes.
Well, it was a chess match, but Powell had a queen. 1-2. Pickoff. Not in time.
It was such a pawn statement.
See, you're getting into it.
For those that did not watch the game last night and don't know what we're talking about, Cade Queen was the pitcher for Powell last night and got the win. Or with Stenerson, I think
Stenerson got the win.
Just outside 2-2.
The game was too close after 3 innings. And then Stenerson came in, threw 4 innings, got the win.
Wyatt Bridgka serving as our unofficial technician on this broadcast, letting me know how things look. So big thank you, Wyatt.
Inside 3-2.
Hopefully he comes over here with the KODI crew for a game or two. I'd love to see that guy in person. Talk to them on Zoom.
Wyatt's a good egg.
Mm-hmm.
He's an egg?
Shh, he's listening. We can't say anything nice about him.
Well, Cody just called him an egg. 94 pitches.
Wyatt's a good young guy. He does a good job. He likes doing digital stuff. Likes to broadcast.
Man,
got to know each other a little bit when he was in Riverton.
Mm-hmm. They are getting close to causing some issues over there on first. That pickoff seems to be getting closer and closer every time.
3-2. Fly ball, shallow center field. Martinez has it for out number 3. 1 run does come across to score. We head to the bottom of the 5th. It's 8-4 Casper. And at 95 pitches, is that the last we see of Brandon Nowakowski? Guess we'll have to wait and see. You're watching the 2024 Single A State Tournament presented by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming.
Precision, the quality, condition, or fact of being exact and accurate.
Precision is important. Scoring the next point, making the perfect shot, getting the best score. And when you think of your dentist, you want precision to be the first word that comes to mind. That's why patients are so pleased with Dr. McKay Frankum. He provides precision family dentistry at reasonable prices to every patient. Dr. McKay Frankum, call today for an appointment.
Call Dr. McKay Frankum at 789-8910.
I buckle up because I think about my family and how important it is to know that I'm going to be coming back home to them safely.
My reason for buckling up is that I value safety in my life and I want to make sure I'm there for years to come for my children.
My reason for buckling up is to get home to my dog.
I buckle up because my wife thinks it's a safe thing to do, and I have two beautiful little boys to go home to every night, and I just think it's too important not to get thrown out of a vehicle if you have a rollover accident.
I think about my dad when I buckle up. He lost his best friend from not wearing a seatbelt, so I always make sure to wear my seatbelt so he doesn't lose another best friend.
Welcome back here to the 2024 Single A State Tournament. We're in the bottom of the fifth as Casper back up. They're up by 4 runs as well. And that is going to be low. Landry Griman back out on the mound. He's got 82 pitches. 1-0.
Torrington needs to be careful. Can't allow a big run from Casper here.
Up the middle, it's a base hit and a leadoff one at that for Brewer Skinner.
And that's how you start a big inning usually.
Tyler DePorter to follow. He's 1 for 2.
57.6% of people who get on first base with less than 2 outs come around to score.
With less than 2 outs.
According.
That happens about 40% of the time, right?
No. Less than 1 out. Sorry. God. Try to be funny. Stepped on my tongue.
Dude, there is no try.
1-0.
Small but vocal, the Torrington fans.
I like it. Makes it fun.
There's a strike, 1-1. Bree starting to just whisper in here. 8-4.
I'm okay if it whispers today.
What is it telling you?
It's telling me I want a milkshake later on.
Launch just way foul on the left side. One and 2. Skinner off first. Casper up by 4 here. Up high, it's going to be 2 and 2. Griman at 87 pitches.
We've spent so much time in a tent the last few days. I feel like, yeah, we're sleeping at a hotel, but we're kind of like camping and watching baseball. Kind of fun.
Line drive out of play. Left side.
Problem is that this guy over here to our right has never camped in a tent before. He's got to stop thinking that every time he gets hungry, you're going to bring him a sandwich.
It's true.
You have to cook your own, man. You have to burn wood and cook.
2-2's fouled off.
You know what my favorite thing to have while camping? Hobo dinners. And my wife,
Yep.
last time we went, figured out a brilliant thing. Usually we'll take maybe a chunk of ground beef, like a hamburger. She actually got hamburger patties and puts Montreal steak seasoning on it. Really good.
Yeah, we do the hobo dinner thing too. You know what a hobo dinner is?
Well, it's a dinner for hobos.
No.
2 balls and 2 strikes. Pop straight up. You know what they say? It's a home run in a silo. But it's a lucky out there as the pitcher and third baseman combine. As it's Griman who grabs it. Hager's the one who was right behind him.
That is always the infielder's call. Pitcher needs to get out of the way. The reason why is it's hard to catch a ball on that mound, especially if you're walking backwards.
Backward.
So a hobo dinner, you wrap it up, you get your meat, you get your potatoes, you get your carrots, put butter on it, then you wrap it up in tinfoil, start a fire, and then the wood makes coals, and then you take the dinner.
Runner goes, throw down. Safe at second, stolen bag there for Skinner.
Just cook everything together. You got to turn it over once or twice. And
basically bury it in the coals and it cooks in there.
Interesting, okay.
It's really good.
Really good meal.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm hungry.
Jace is looking at us like, you weirdos.
No, I've seen it before. That's a strike. I just didn't know that was what it was called.
Some people call them just foil dinners.
One ball, one strike, one out. Runner at second base. It's low. 2 balls and 1 strike.
My wife bought me a pizza oven a few years ago that goes on my camp stove. So we always make pizza when we're camping.
Dude, there's nothing like a good wood fire pizza.
It's fun. Yeah, and it's fun. Everybody gets involved, makes their own dinner.
Fouled on the netting.
They don't sit around like Jace expecting you to give him something to eat.
When did this become a thing now?
Well, it's yesterday. I need a hot dog and a pickle, please. It's like...
Everybody's made a run to the concession stand for themselves but you, bud.
Huh?
I was the one changing the graphics, but okay. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Rowan Rimmer strikes out swinging. There's 2 gone.
Typical young person. He always has an excuse.
Number 34,
Everyone pulls their weight in this crew, though.
I barely do.
Nah. You pull your weight a lot.
Martinez got his big sliding glove on there.
Yeah, next up you're producing.
You know, if you guys want me to, I'll try, but cameras won't work.
They already don't. Line drive into right field. It's a base hit. Clark fires it home. The runner is going to score. Skinner in. An extra run on the board for Casper, 9-4.
How many RBIs is that now in this tournament for Martinez?
A lot. I don't know. I can't tell you the number.
I know he had 3 in game 1.
Not sure if I've got every.
And he has, I think he's got at least, you should, because you play, the only other one is the Cody game.
He was 2 for 3 yesterday, but no RBI. I didn't keep a book in their first game, so sorry about that.
It was against Evanston. They got 3, or he got 3 in that one.
So that's 4. You know, as the leadoff hitter, it's hard to get RBI.
Throw down. Martinez taking off his speed.
Ooh.
He's out.
Wow. Whoa.
The throw from Desmond gets him out.
Let's check it out on the instant replay before we go to break. This is a great throw by Desmond. We've seen his arm in the outfield all week. What a strike.
Boy, that ball was there as he started his slide.
There you go. 9-4. It's Martinez who gets thrown out at second as we head to the 6th. We'll be right back. You're watching the 2024 Single A State Tournament here on MyLocalRadio.com, presented by Buckle Up for Life, Wyoming.
Explore Logan, Utah. We've got so much awesomeness, I don't know where to begin. Your hotel is only 10 minutes from the gorgeous National Forest for hiking and biking, birdwatching, and wildflower spying. Logan is Utah's heart of the arts with more than 253 live professional performances this summer and free concerts every weekday. Catch the Gardeners Market and tons of festivals and fun. Head to Logan. You won't break the bank on less than a tank. ExploreLogan.com.
The crew of Rocky Mountain Yeti have found themselves searching the wilderness for the elusive Yeti, traveling through the rugged terrain in one of their premium rides found at Rocky Mountain Yeti. Coming up to a clearing, the crew finally gets a glimpse of what they've been searching for, the great Yeti deal from Rocky Mountain Yeti. Visit today and see why legends are driven. 100 Wasatch and 130 North 3rd Street, Evanston.
Welcome back here to Powell, Wyoming, 9-4 as we head to the top of the 6th. Casper on top, and it's Nowakowski back out there again.
It's crunch time right now for the Tigers. This is your season. You lose this game, you're done. So Down by 5. Taking a bite out of this lead all in one inning, you got to get at least 2 here, I feel like.
Well, it's going to be the bottom of the order. Garrett Hager, Rhett Clark, and then go back to the top. Landry Greiman. 8-9-1.
Looks like the Outlaws setting up on the third base dugout over there.
First pitch for Nowakowski. Pop foul out of play. He's got 10 pitches to work with here, Nowakowski does.
Garrett Hager struck out twice today.
Oh, 0-1 to Hager. Just inside, 1-1.
Looks like we got some action in the bullpen going on for Casper. Number 12 heading out there.
That's the same guy.
That's Kalinowski heading back down. Not in too
Outside
big a hurry.
as well.
He might make it down there by the time Nowakowski gets to his pitch limit. Now his coach says, guys, let's go.
Throw a strike. 98 pitches. Here's 99 and the 2-1. Popped up into center field. Martinez to the left. He calls off the right fielder Rimmer and makes the catch for out number 1. Rhett Clark, who is 0 for 2, will step in.
Might see Nowakowski take his time here. He's only got 6 pitches to work with, and they just started warming up the new pitcher in the bullpen.
Kalinowski has been out there a lot, though. He's gone back and forth in that bullpen probably 3 or 4 times.
Mm-hmm.
There's a strike, 0-1. Of course, your Nowakowski, you can give him extra time by getting out of this inning.
Yeah. He's got 5 pitches to get 2 outs.
Inside. And he's got to finish this batter before 105.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't have to, but
if he wants to stay in. 1-1. Strike 2. Pitch number 103 to come on a 1-2 count. Striked, foul tipped into the chest of the umpire there.
And he kind of flexed to try to catch the ball with his chest. It'll actually leave a bigger bruise if you flex.
Doesn't hurt as much though.
How do you know?
Have you never
ever umpired a game?
No, but have you ever
Okay,
seen like boxers do their training? They're doing the hard body type stuff.
Has to get him out on this pitch if he wants to stay in past this batter.
I'll leave that one alone.
1-2. Fouled off right side. First baseman makes almost had it.
He slid right into the chain link. That's got to hurt.
Also slid on the rocks.
Well, it hurts more because he dropped the ball, I can guarantee you. He's right up. Wow.
He's fine.
Head first into the chain link.
Jay Pexton over there with the effort. This is the last batter now for
I thought he had it.
Nowakowski.
It looked like he did.
It's too bad we don't have a close-up of that collision. Could send that one into ESPN.
If he made the catch.
If he made the catch, most definitely.
It's the definition of hustle right there.
Mm-hmm.
Take one for the team.
1 ball and 2 strikes.
Kalinowski marching his way out of the bullpen, knowing he's going to be up in a minute.
On the ground. It's a diving stop by the third baseman. He's
Wow.
up. He fires. He cuts him.
What a great play over there.
Fires all the way across the diamond. And there's 2 gone.
We got to look at that one.
Boy, he went to his right and dived. About a foot inside the line. DePorter makes the play, gets himself back up, throws a strike, and Pexton had to go up. Landed back on the base for the out. Great play.
It's the final one we'll see as Nowakowski will be off the mound and Kananowski will step in.
Kalinowski.
I don't have the roster. Kalinowski will be in there. And we go with 2 outs here to a new pitcher. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll give you all of Kalinowski's numbers. 9-4 right here on the 2024 Single A State Tournament presented by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming.
Farming requires working with the right equipment. At Covelo Auto Farm Service, you will find the right size tractor, tractor accessories, cattle chutes, and calf corrals for all your farming needs. Covelos has all your auto needs as well. From fluids to belts to protection for your hands, they've got you covered. Covelos also offers a service center for your truck and tractors in one convenient location. Covelos is your one-stop farm and auto shop. Stop in and see them today at 80 Reese Road. Covelos Auto Farm Service.
There are 3 things you can always be sure of when you get your tires from Freeway Tire in Evanston. First, they offer a price match guarantee on any published price. Second, whether you're driving across the state for a sporting event or you're just driving around town, you can feel confident knowing that you have top quality tires that have been installed by tire experts. And third, you're always appreciated by the owners and staff at Freeway Tire. It's reflected in the friendly service you receive every time you visit. Freeway Tire, quality tires and great service. Stop in today, 217 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
In the past, when you needed a crown, it took multiple appointments and a mouthful of goop to create a mold of your teeth. Those days are gone. Bear River Dental has equipment that gets your crown done in one appointment.
So this is the scanner for our same-day crowns, and as you can see, we go through, we scan it, and then we're able to design exactly what your crown's going to look like, and then we send that to the mill, and it's going to cut it out. It's going to look just like it's shown on the screen.
The same-day crown machine builds your new crown for a perfect fit. Same-day crowns are one of the many services offered at Bear River Dental in Evanston. Call today to schedule an appointment.
Welcome back here as we have a new pitcher, Caden Kalinowski on the mound. First pitch, it's a strike to Landry Greiman. He's 1 for 2 today with a walk.
Brandon Nowakowski goes 5 2/3 innings, gives up 7 hits, 4 runs, 3 earned, walked 3, and struck out 7.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Torrington's going to be in the same situation as the Drillers would be with Greiman with 93 pitches thrown up to this point.
Kalinowski has a 1-2 count.
Final in from Casper in Game 2 of the AA tournament. Cheyenne Sixers 14, Rock Springs 4.
In the dirt, bounced up there.
And they didn't miss a step after the departure of Ty Lane, did they?
That was a 10-run rule game. Number 1 versus number 8 seed there, so not a big shock. Cheyenne struck for 12 runs in the first 3 innings.
3-2. Chopped. Down the line, foul.
That's going to be a fun press box to watch a championship tournament from.
Lansing, probably one of the most fan-friendly stadiums because literally you've got those beautiful bleachers. You can sit right off the edge of the field.
They got actual seats behind the home plate.
Yep.
Press box is amazing.
It's a nice field.
3-2. Low for ball 4. Kalinowski has a walk on the first batter he sees.
Well, let's see.
Let's try a bit of trivia here on the young one over here.
Oh, not me. Okay.
So who is Mike Lansing?
Mike Lansing? No clue.
Wasn't he in the...
played in the major leagues for 10 years. Played for Casper. Played at Wichita State when they won a national title. Started out with the Expos, finished up with the Colorado Rockies, and then moved on from there to the Boston Red Sox. Casper native, Mike Lansing.
He played for the Red Sox?
Yes, he did for about a season and a half.
First pitch to Aiden Desmond's a strike.
You know whose team the Red Sox is? Jace. And he didn't know it.
Can't believe he's not a St. Louis Cardinals fan or a Texas Rangers fan.
Nope.
Probably was last year.
I was not.
Why St.
1-1.
Louis? Where did that one come from?
Well,
I'm from
it's
Kansas.
remotely close to Oklahoma.
It's not
and
where
Texas.
I'm from either.
Could have been a Houston fan with Chance Bonds.
1-1. Slow, 2-1.
Bonds
Kalinowski gotta
is
find
nothing but out of the closet about his love for Houston.
Nothing but out of the closet.
Where's Texans gear throughout the football season? Where's Astros gear the rest of the year? He's listening to this broadcast.
I hit the bat. Oh, they're going to say it hit his elbow guard instead.
Yeah,
and he's
did.
on.
It did. That's the second or third time the ball has hit Desmond. Now he's starting to figure out why his stance is what it is at the plate, guys. Puts his elbow right over the inside corner.
I'm going to see if I got access to Torrington stats. Find
I'm
out.
guessing he gets hit by pitch a lot.
That's what I'm going to try to find out. Hey, I got access to him. Let me
How do
tell
you end up as a Boston Red Sox fan?
My dad was born in Boston, and so I'm a Red Sox fan. I am a Boston Celtics fan.
You actually have a really cool story about the Red Sox.
Yeah, I actually had a Make-A-Wish by the Red Sox. I've thrown out the first pitch at Fenway.
Nice.
I've been on ESPN's Make-A-Wish.
How many times did it bounce?
Not once. It was a strike.
Gosh. We're trying to tell this heartfelt story, kind of let people get to know Jace a little bit, and you ask how many times did it bounce. By the way,
to let you know, I got about 15,000 high fives after I threw a direct
I'm sure
strike
you did.
From the bump.
That's pretty cool, dude. That's pretty cool.
They told me they wanted to throw from the grass. I was 12 years old. I went and walked out on the dirt with pride.
You and George Bush, right?
Just outside of the first pitch here to Mac Hibben.
by the way, our suspicions were right. Desmond has been hit 16 times this year. He leads the team in hit by pitch.
Should make him take off that elbow pad. I'm sure that number would stay down.
Chopper past the second baseman. Rimmer loses the ball momentarily, and that's going to allow a run to come in to score. Boy, there was 2 outs in this inning and nobody on. And now with Kalinowski on, he's allowed a run to score on this 2-out rally.
Aiden Desmond to second. Now Mac Hibben to first.
Tell you what, Desmond's got speed at first. He could come in. Or at second, he could come in. You've got speed at first as well. You could make this thing very interesting, a 2-run game. What do we say? They needed at least 2 to claw their way back into this?
Yeah. 2 outs. If they can get one more and then shut them down in the bottom of the 6th, they got a shot in the 7th.
Are you getting any criticisms over on the text there?
Just trying to figure out what Chance Bond is trying to tell me here.
What do you say?
Well, he's texting me, but it's got to be a secret. He writes, "Gotta write it down," and then I wrote, "Huh?" And he said, "You said it on the broadcast." I'm like, "What did I say?" Must just say, "Gotta write it down." I don't know.
1-0, the pitch. Fly ball, shallow center field. Martinez has it for out number 3. 1 run does come across to score, 9-5, and Casper will look to add on before we head to the 7th. Either way, they're 3 outs away from a victory and heading into day 4 of the 2024 Single A State Tournament. When we come back, we'll have the bottom half of the inning and seeing what Casper can do. You're watching here on mylocalradio.com on a 2024 Single A State Tournament presented by the Buckle Up for Life Wyoming.
The strategic plan for Una County School District Number 4 states, through collaboration with the entire learning community, our mission is to instill problem-solving skills in our students that will translate to a rapidly changing global environment. We work to accomplish this by constantly improving student achievement, improving student academic and behavioral skills with a district that operates efficiently and effectively. Uinta County School District Number 4, excellence in teaching, opportunity through learning.
Ready is committed to providing superior services to our customers by requiring individual accountability for excellence in quality, safety, and dependability. We are a growing company that is currently hiring across Wyoming, Colorado, Texas, Nevada, Idaho, and elsewhere. Our valued team members receive competitive wages, full benefits, and weekly pay. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
Welcome back here. It's the bottom of the 6th inning, 9-5 the score. Casper on top.
What was that called?
We just got introduced to the Chance Bonds 2-step. You okay? Damn. That left a mark.
That's outside.
That's called sitting down the hard way.
Kyler Johnson up here.
Cody, play-by-play announcer. I guess they could tune into our feed tonight, right?
Yeah.
Are you okay? All right.
Okay.
2-0.
Man.
Yeah, Chance tried to sit down, and let's just say he missed the bench.
2-0. Fly ball into center field. Hibben coming in and makes the catch. One gone here in the bottom of the 6th as it brings up Jay Pexton. He is 1 for 2 today. He also got hit by a pitch and came around to score a run.
All right, 100 pitchers thrown by Greenman.
Pitchers?
Pitches.
Man.
We got the grammar police over here. 22-year-old grammar police.
There's a strike. Jay Pexton.
That's 101.
Yeah, only 4 pitches left for Greiman.
Pitchers. Breaking ball popped out of play. That hit something.
Ooh, that was the 6th sound of
the top of a car.
Toyota getting hit.
Not mine.
Yeah, we parked further away today.
That's good.
0-2. Fly ball into deep left field. Shields now will have to come on. It's in foul territory, and it lands safely in between the left fielder Shields and the third baseman Hager. I think I parked in the same spot. I don't know if it was farther back or not.
Jay Pexton looking healthy after he stuck his head, tried to go through the chain link fence, trying to make a play over there.
Stuck his
last
head.
inning. It was all head into the chain link.
0-2. On the ground of the shortstop, Bryce Hager has it in the glove. Has to go quick, and it's not going to be in time. The speed of Jay Pexton legs out the infield single.
Well, now if the only good thing about that is you can go with an inning-ending double play if you're Greenman to try to get out of this inning.
Jace Lajewski steps in. 1 for 3, a double. Did reach on an error, though. Inning-ending double play is a possibility, as Elan mentioned.
Lajewski, that name just, it's baseball. Did you ever know Greg Lazinski?
No. 1-0.
Power hitter for the Philadelphia Phillies back in the 80s.
I'll say that was the sound of bitter disappointment from Cody Beers. Or the lack of sound was the sound of bitter disappointment from Cody Beers on that one.
Knows a lot about grammar, but he has no grasp on history.
I am 22. Runner takes off. They're going to have a throw down. He's sliding in safely.
Well, there goes the double play.
I mean, they're still away. Just a little harder now.
Okay, there goes the typical double play.
Who was it that hexed the double play, pointing out that all they had to do is turn it?
1 ball, 1 strike to Lajewski in the dirt. 2-1.
We hold each other accountable during our broadcast, if you can't tell.
Maybe a little too accountable.
How many syllables
you
are in
can't slip
Pioneers?
up at all here.
Jace, have you ever heard of Newcastle, Wyoming?
I have.
Where is it?
It's in the upper part of the west side.
Nope.
East side, I mean.
Oh!
I said east. I meant east.
Yeah.
I meant east.
This is about as upper part of the west side
3-1.
as it gets for this state.
You've got a very important part of the Newcastle community sitting over here to the left.
Val Cook? Oh.
I do know Val Cook.
There you go. 3-1. There's a strike, 3-2.
Got to
I meant to say
admit, Bonds,
east. I just didn't know directions.
we have fun on these broadcasts.
I've been listening. The entertainment value alone is worth it.
3 balls and 2 strikes. Runner at second base is Jay Pexton. possibly Griman's last pitch. He's going to pick him off, but he had a bad throw.
I got something to tell you, Bonds. Talking to Borders yesterday, and he goes, hey, just make sure you tell Bonds this. Powell led the state in home runs. Cody didn't.
Well, thanks a lot for listening. And that was only up to the Green River tournament where Powell was ripping the cover off the ball.
3 balls and 2 strikes. Delajewski, runner takes off. He fouls it at the plate.
I'm just telling you what he told me to tell you.
He got on to me about the billboard, too.
I didn't know our airways was going to be the site of the Park County Civil War over here. I thought that was going to be out on the field.
Well, they're playing tonight.
Yeah, this place is going to be bouncing tonight.
It'll be fun.
3 balls and 2 strikes.
Thought it was electric between Lovell and Powell last night. Oh, boy.
A bouncer through the left side for a base hit. Jay Pexton stays at third, and the ball gets away.
Oh, boy.
He's going to go home. They're going to throw it home. Tag. Got him. There's a runner going to second. No one's there, though.
Oh, Desmond was ready.
Desmond was going to have him out to dry. They stopped the run at home, but that would have ended the inning.
What a great play by Desmond at home. I mean, and to apply the tag, look up and be aware that runner's going for second and just have the wherewithal to not throw that away.
You know what was key on that tag at home? The catcher was left-handed. He got his hand down sooner. And it worked. And then the umpire, which I don't think I've ever seen, he's left-handed too. He called him out rung him with that left hand.
Left on left. New pitcher on the mound here for the Torrington Tigers. It's going to be Colby Sandusky to come out and pitch.
Griman ends up with 111 pitches. That's a good day.
We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll let you know here. We got one more out to go in the bottom of the 6th. 9-5 the score. Casper on top of Torrington when we come back. You're watching the 2024 Single A State Tournament here on MyLocalRadio.com. All part of the My Local Radio Sports Network, presented by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming.
I buckle up because I think about my family and how important it is to know that I'm going to be coming back home to them safely.
My reason for buckling up is that I value safety in my life and I want to make sure I'm there for years to come for my children.
My reason for buckling up is to get home to my dog.
I buckle up because my wife thinks it's a safe thing to do, and I have 2 beautiful little boys to go home to every night, and I just think it's too important not to get thrown out of a vehicle if you have a rollover accident.
I think about my dad when I buckle up. He lost his best friend from not wearing a seatbelt, so I always make sure to wear my seatbelt so he doesn't lose another best friend.
Foot pain can make even the simplest things a struggle. Dr. Chad Brady is a foot and ankle surgeon who listens to your concerns, offering a variety of solutions to get you back on your feet and out of pain. Dr. Chad Brady can help you get back to the life you deserve. Don't let foot pain stop you from living your life. Schedule an appointment today. Dr. Chad Brady, Uinta Medical Group. Call or schedule online at evanstonanytime.com.
Let's stop into Mountain West Business Solutions to see what Randy and the team are up to today. Randy is printing out testimonials from satisfied customers. Let's see what some of them say.
Bar none, the best customer service in the industry.
Mountain West has been perfect for our business needs.
We simply could not survive as a business without Mountain West Business Solutions.
For all your equipment, printing, and software solution needs, Mountain West Business Solutions. 866-583-9925.
Bottom of the 6th, 2 outs. Runner at second base, 9-5. Casper on top. And the new batter, Cole Pexton, to face the new pitcher out on the mound, Sandusky.
2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th.
We got Lovell and Evanston on deck. That's scheduled for 4 o'clock.
We'll see if we hit that.
Yeah. Keywords were scheduled.
Torrington loves to mess the schedule up.
You guys bring some cleaner for the table? There's probably suntan lotion all over your table down there.
There's a strike.
The radio table?
Yeah.
1-1.
That's what's good about being the video broadcast. You get your whole table to yourself. You get your own area. Granted, we brought the pop-up ourselves. So.
The pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
Well, radio, the next game down there is going to have 10 over their heads, but they're going to have the sun beating right on their face. We'll be in the shade.
And I like the way you said it so proud.
Fouled back. 1-2.
The true voice of the Lovell Mustangs, Chance Bond, will have that call.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Line drive into left field, dropping fast. It's a base hit. Shields has it, and they're going to hold the runner at third.
Well, this Casper group, spray hitters today all over the ballpark. That's hit number 7 and number 10 of the ball game. They have hit the ball well.
Braxton Gallus will step up. There's a strike.
Talk about the spray hitting that they've been doing. That's really how we've seen success in this state tournament because this ballpark is so deep. 310 to right, 315 to left, 370 to center field. But there's some alleys that are probably pushing around the 375 area.
1 home run hit in this tournament.
Yeah.
0-1. Strike 2.
Carmine Newman from Gillette.
Against Torrington.
His home run would have hit that motorhome out there. It was right down the line, about 315. It probably was sitting about 320 when it went over.
0-2 here. Nice pick at the plate by Desmond as he keeps the runners put.
There's still one more thing to do for the single A season after this tournament, and that's the single A All-Star Weekend with the Home Run Derby on Friday night, August 9th, and the
swing and a miss. Braxton Gallus goes down swinging, but Casper 3 outs away from advancing to day 4. We'll see if they can do it. 7th coming your way here on mylocalradio.com. You're watching the 2024 Single A State Tournament presented by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming.
At Uintah County School District number 6, each student is important. Each student has different interests. Each student has unique talents and areas for growth and development. We love and appreciate each student, and we work hard to make sure we are meeting the needs of each student so that when we all come together, we create a powerful school district filled with individual students headed for success. Uintah County School District number 6 in Lyman. It's a great day to be an Eagle.
Out here, we've always worked remote. Out here, stress usually refers to the pull on a rope. Where a stroll in the city is also a stroll in the great outdoors. Where work is a way of life, and life is good. Out here, the backyards are big, and the deals, they're even bigger. This is southwestern Wyoming, and it's where you can get the biggest deals on a vehicle you want with plenty of hometown hospitality. Heritage Auto, your hometown dealer with the biggest deals.
It'll be 5, 6, and 7 for Torrington to keep this game going. They're down by 4 in the top of the 7th. Kalinowski on to try and end this game right here, right now. Grady Shields, who is 3 for 3 on the day, will be the first batter.
Up for Torrington, number 6, Grady Shields.
Shields with a single in the 1st, 3rd, and 5th. And he foul tipped that. No, he hit him. Hit by pitch. And there's a runner on.
Well, if you're Torrington, that's what you wanted this thing to start out as.
Yeah, don't count out the Tigers yet. Umpire's going to get together and talk about it. That ball sounded like it went off of the end of the bat.
We'll
see. That's a tough call to make. The hand is not part of the bat. Had an umpire tell me that one time when I was coaching. I about lost it. It's one of the basic pieces of baseball right there.
But you never forgot it.
No, I never will. I'll take that one 6 feet under.
Morehouse here. It's low and gets through the wickets of the catcher. It's going to allow Grady Shields to go to second.
Casper playing for outs.
Yeah, they'll trade outs for runs. Fly ball, foul territory, out of play on the first base side. 1 ball, 1 strike.
It's like Groundhog Day when I saw Jay Pexton heading toward the fence on the dead run.
Don't do that again. That's exactly what we were thinking.
One ball, 1 strike. Strike 2. One and 2. Check on the runner, the pitch. Fouled off. They'll stay alive.
Tense right now. Everything Torrington has worked for at stake.
I'll tell you, these outs in the 7th inning, even with a 4-run leader, often the most difficult outs, especially in this game with this magnitude at stake.
On the ground of the shortstop, they have the runner at third, and he's going to get tagged out. I don't know what Grady Shields was doing there. Ran right into the out. They get the lead runner. There's 1 gone and the runner at first now. Fielder's choice.
Conventional wisdom tells you as a runner, if you can get past the shortstop before the ball gets to the shortstop, you're going to be able to make it to third, but that ball hit too hard that time. Nice play by the shortstop to recognize the opportunity.
I was about to say, let's throw out conventional wisdom here. It's one of those deals where in this game, everything is moving so fast.
You just don't want to run yourself out of an inning, and unfortunately, that happened there.
Pitch is up high. 1 ball, no strikes.
Caleb Kelly, 1 for 3, singled in the 3rd.
On the ground, third baseman has it bobbled. He's going to have only 1 play at first. He does get that out, though. 2 gone. Garrett Hager steps up as the final chance for this Torrington Tigers team to keep their season alive.
Hager 0 for 3, struck out twice, flew out to center.
Number 9, Garrett Hager.
It'll depend what happens later today, but Casper could either play at 1 or 4 tomorrow if they win this.
0-1. Popped up on the infield. Shortstop Cole Pexton calls it, has it. Casper advances. 9-5 the final. The Drillers will head to day 4, and Torrington's run comes to an end.
They'll join Cody and Powell, and then the winner of Lovell and Evanston. Only 1 more game to determine who's going to be playing on day 4.
We'll be right back with the postgame show. 9-5 the final. Casper victorious as they will advance, and oh my.
Whoa.
Let's go to break. We'll be right back here. You're watching the 2024 Single A State Tournament here presented by Buckle Up for Life Wyoming.
At Y-High, we are with you is more than just 3 simple words. It encompasses the principles we live by to serve our members and local communities. So if you're looking to keep your banking relationships local with a partner who will always be there for you, look to us. We're Y-High. We're Wyoming. We're with you. Visit yhigh.org to learn how you can be a part of something bigger today.
We offer rebates on energy-saving products and equipment for our customers. For example, your home's heating and air conditioning system draws significant amount of electricity during certain times of the year. We offer cash back for heat pumps, which use energy-efficient technology to heat and cool your home. We also offer rebates on appliances and smart accessories like smart plugs and smart switches. Really, for anything that draws electricity in your home, we usually have some type of rebate to offer you. Visit wattsmarthomes.com today.
Ready has provided safety and excellence in the industrial construction and support services since 1982. We have the crews and equipment for hydro excavation, dirt and equipment hauling, as well as produced and potable water hauling. We also offer septic tank cleaning services, portable toilets, and roll-off dumpster rentals for facility shutdowns, on location, or for your next outdoor event. Call us today to discuss how we can help with your next project. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
I buckle up because I think about my family and how important it is to know that I'm going to be coming back home to them safely.
My reason for buckling up is that I value safety in my life and I want to make sure I'm there for years to come for my children.
My reason for buckling up is to get home to my dog.
I buckle up because my wife thinks it's a safe thing to do, and I have 2 beautiful little boys to go home to every night, and I just think it's too important not to get thrown out of a vehicle if you have a rollover accident.
I think about my dad when I buckle up. He lost his best friend from not wearing a seatbelt, so I always make sure to wear my seatbelt so he doesn't lose another best friend.
Welcome back here to the 2024 Single A State Tournament, as it's the Casper Drillers who are victorious in this one, 9-5 over the Torrington Tigers. And that is the final here as Casper advances tomorrow. They'll play in day 4. We don't know just yet in where they will play, who they will play. The game times tomorrow are 1 o'clock and 4 o'clock. However, there are still 2 games today. One of them coming up next. It's Lovell taking on Evanston. And then past that, we'll have the 2-0 game with Powell taking on Cody. And depending on how those 2 shake out, will determine where Casper goes and what time they will play. So we'll keep you updated throughout the day. Stay tuned here if you want to watch the games. As always, you can probably join us later in the night today, and we'll tell you everything. But let's get to the stats here. We have the book fully filled out. Cody Beers, what exactly did you see in this game?
Well, the Casper Drillers finished with 9 runs on 11 hits. They stranded 7 base runners. There was 8 errors today on the Torrington Tigers. On the other side, 5 runs on 8 hits for the losers from Torrington, and that'll finish the Torrington season. Still some action on the field after both teams got together there, and it wasn't a pretty sight after the game. So the good news is Casper moves forward, and they'll play tomorrow either at 1 and 4, and we'll find out. Is Evanston and Lovell going to match it up next? Cody and Powell tonight at 7 o'clock. But timely hitting by Casper, spray hitting all over the field, good base running, and they took advantage of those 8 Torrington errors. And that'll do it from here at Ed Lynn Memorial Field.
So there it is, your final score, 9-5 as Casper advances. Torrington has their season ended. We'll have the next game, Lovell and Evanston, coming your way. Our own Elan Ollif will have the call. Cody Beers on color, and I'll be talking with y'all as well. So make sure you stick around. We'll have all the games for the rest of the day. 2 more to go. But that does it for this one. Once again, the final score, Casper 9, Torrington 5 as Casper advances. For my broadcast partner, Cody Beers and Elan Ollif, we'll say good afternoon, and we'll see you for the next game here. Peace out from Powell, Wyoming.
The proceeding has been a wholly owned production of MyLocalRadio.com and Cook Brothers Broadcasting, LLC. No portion of which may be used or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Cook Brothers Broadcasting, LLC. Thank you for joining us for this sports presentation on MyLocalRadio.com.